Hello, hi.
Hello.
Look, it's
Uh,
me. It's Suiyo. Suiyo's here with me.
I I'm here with you.
Yeah, she's here with me. I have a little BGM on, so please let me know how her volume is. I checked it and it sounds like it should be fine. But yeah, keep me updated, guys. I wanna make sure you guys hear her beautiful voice. Bop 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 bop. Can
I'm
y-
thinking
hmm?
I'm thinking like should I turn off my reactive thing? It's like going crazy.
You're reactive? Oh, like it going up and down or?
I think it's like me like blinking.
I mean, I think you can edit that within Fujitech's thing where you can. Yeah, yeah. Feel free. Yeah, yeah. Background music is good. Thank you. Yeah, I have boosted her up a little. Thank you, Shashan, and welcome to the first traveler today, Dexter. Thank you for lurking.
Welcome, thank
Yes,
you. Good
welcome.
morning.
Hello, Danny. Hello, 16-bit. Hello, Icefer. Hello, Meringil. Hello, Lord. Welcome, everyone. Right now there is a small ad break. Oh no. I thought I turned those off for this one. I thought I was ready. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. So as you guys may know, this is a small talk stream where I get to meet someone that I haven't quite to know very well, and I get to know everything about them, everything, every little detail. Not really, but hopefully we get through a
Do you
lot.
want to know?
I
Do you
mean,
want to know every detail? I could tell you, I
if
guess.
you're willing, how much of an open book do you feel?
Um, it depends.
Yes, let's go. We'll figure that out then. First
Okay,
off, then, would you like to introduce yourself to people who may not know
sure.
you?
Okay. Hello, Vespi's friends. My name is Suiyo, and I am also a VTuber. I live in Japan, so it's about 7 a.m. for me. And, yeah, I am a fellow streamer, and I'm super honored to be here. Thank you, Vespi, for inviting me this morning.
I'm honored too. I'm honored too. I feel like collabing with JP folk tend to be really difficult because it's like a 12-hour difference. It's nighttime for me
Yeah,
soon, and
yeah.
it's morning. So, oh, thank you, thank you. Uh,
Thank you.
oh, thank you. Okay, okay. I feel like we could sit here doing that all day. It's like a little ping pong match. No, you. No, you.
Yep, yep, that's us.
Cobalt has requested for stretch and hydration. I hope you don't mind,
Oh,
but this
thank you.
also applies to you. Yes, yes.
Oh, by the
Hmm.
way, Vespi, I refreshed the reactive image thing, but I think it's still like dimming and bouncing. Do you think you have to
Oh,
like
maybe yeah. Let me
refresh
see
and
if I can
refresh?
refresh it.
Okay,
Suyo. Thank you for letting me know. Properties,
gotta stay
refresh cache.
healthy. Good idea.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's still doing that. Oh,
Uh-oh.
maybe. Yeah. Let me see. Have you? Oh, it's totally on your side. I can't change anything.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think I disabled it already. I'm not sure why.
I wonder if you would have a different link, actually. Why are you oofing? We are doing this perfectly fine. We are professional streamers, guys.
I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I'm
No!
not a professional
No,
streamer. Vespi is.
you definitely are. And to my knowledge, you've been streaming longer than I have, so please,
Have
senpai.
I?
I think so. Yeah, we can start with that. How long have you been streaming?
Oh, let me think.
Mm-mm.
I really started in January of 2022. So maybe about, oh
A
my gosh,
year?
a year and like
Oh,
eight
let's go.
months.
I started I think February of last year, so you're like a
Oh,
month.
okay, okay. 1 month difference.
Let's go. Uh,
Yeah.
what can I ask how you started and why?
Um, so I actually started streaming a little bit before that. I lied.
Oh,
But I
okay.
it wasn't like a serious thing. So my friend was also streaming and I signed up for Twitch just for him so I could like watch his streams. And then um so my username is like super random actually. And then
What?
yeah, and then So I hung out at his streams for like a year, and then he was like, "Why don't you try streaming?" So I did, but it was really like scuffed. I didn't have a computer before I started streaming seriously.
So you had like a little
So
laptop and
yeah, I had
humble
a laptop,
beginnings.
but it's crazy. So I had no desk because I had no computer and I had no need for a desk.
Mm.
So I had a laptop. I connected it to my TV with an HDMI cable, and then I connected my mic and I put it on a chair. I sat on the floor,
That
and
is
then
incredible.
yeah. So I was gaming. That's how I game usually. I sit on the floor and I game while like on the TV, and then I just did that, but with my laptop too
Oh
connected.
my god, you have a PC
Um,
now though, at least, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So I was
okay.
like, this is a really weird setup. So, when it wouldn't like support a VTuber model or
Mm-hmm.
anything. So
Okay.
I
But now
got
you
a computer
can.
just for streaming, and I
Yay!
started last year.
Oh my god! Okay, I'm actually so happy to hear that because I more or less had the same beginnings. I was a phone streamer and shit, so I couldn't help but like I
Oh,
feel very very relatable. When you started as a laptop streamer, what kind of things are you doing? Are you still streaming with your
yeah.
friend nowadays?
Not really. We're just like doing our own thing,
Hmm.
but I streamed. What did I stream? I streamed Animal Crossing.
Cute! Like a new leaf? Were you on that beginning?
New which one
Oh,
is the Switch
not
one?
not
The Switch
yeah.
one. The newest Switch
The
one.
island one.
Y Maybe
Maybe.
I feel like 16-bit no, 16-bit hasn't watched my Scup streams back then too.
Okay, okay. That's actually so cool then. Animal Crossing I feel like is so comfy and I can't ever stream that game cuz I can't have my capture card work on my PC nowadays. But
Yeah,
do you
that's
think you'd ever
hard.
go back to those beginnings? Like what you did as a
Mm.
start?
Yeah, hmm. Oh, so chronologically, I first started streaming a little bit more regularly before my VTuber days.
Huh.
Um, because
Were you a flesh tuber?
no, I was a faceless tuber.
Okay, yeah, yeah. You there was nothing on screen to represent you. You were just streaming.
No, yeah, and then
Okay, okay.
eventually I got like something commissioned um of me, and then I put like a PNG on the screen, but yeah, usually I was just faceless.
I see.
And yeah, and then originally as you know, like I was friends with Semi and Tanji,
Ha ha.
and I was talking with them one day, and they were like, "Oh, like I love otome games, but otome games aren't really available much in English." So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, "What if I played an otome game on stream and translated it at the same time?"
Sensei, yes.
Um, so I actually did that for like a month or two.
Okay, okay.
Um, Yeah, and then that's how I bought my capture card. And then I started it was like a snowball. I was like, "Well, I
Mm-hmm.
have a capture card now."
And you can do
Um,
whatever you want from there.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm so
Yep.
happy to
So,
hear that. How did you find out about VTubers?
I found out about Niji Sanji first through Semi, who likes a VTuber called Kanae.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Niji Sanji. Yeah, and then I was like, okay, I'll watch, those like clips on YouTube, those amazing clips
Mm-hmm.
that people make. Um, and I was like, okay, they're pretty funny. So
Let's
so I started
go.
watching. Yeah, they're fun. So I started watching the JP side.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I was like, wait, maybe I can do something
You
like that
totally
too.
did, and you are amazing at it. So, did you branch out from there, or did you stick around to Niji Sanji JP livers?
I mostly stuck to JP Livers.
I see, I see.
I watched a little bit of like Luxium's debut
Yeah.
and Noctis's debut.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have an Oshi, but
Uh huh.
I think I really liked their vibe. and
It's just a
just
bunch of
watching
boys
them.
having fun. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're so wholesome. Well, some of them are wholesome, but
So yeah.
together they are wholesome.
Looking at you, Vox. That's
Yeah,
funny.
exactly.
How did you picture yourself in, I guess, the VTubing space then? Because that sounds like a lot of guys.
Oh, yeah, that's true, but mm, I don't know. Actually, never. I didn't really intentionally start VTubing,
Hmm.
so I was like, wait, I'm faceless. And then Semi told me about this amazing free software called Vroid Studio. And then
Yeah.
I was really bored one day, so I like made my own model. I tried to make my own model
Hmm.
and I customized the hair and everything, and I was like, this is kind of fun. It's kind of like, dressing up like character.
I feel like it's weird to say this, but
And
I,
then
I I'm going to miss your V-word model. I feel like she really fit you. Not to
yeah,
say that your
thank
Life 2D
you.
model isn't cute or anything. I love your Life 2D model as well.
Thank you, thank you. But yeah, I understand what you mean.
Yeah,
It's just like been my me for so long. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Are you actually how did you go into making your character? I assume at least that, yeah, yeah, just yeah.
I think for some reason I've just always imagined myself like this. So it was always like this from the start. Like inside my head I was like, yeah, if I were to be a character, I would be like this. Um
Is that true for like even before, I guess, when you're making character creations, you just have like a bob, white hair, blue eyes, white dragon.
Not in Final Fantasy 14, but otherwise yes.
Oh, that's so cute! You also play Final Fantasy 14, the critically acclaimed MMORPG. Look at you. You
Yeah,
you
I
were
played
definitely a
for a bit.
VTuber.
I played for a little bit during like the pandemic.
Mhm.
But not super seriously, but it was really fun.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds like fun to revisit if you ever decide to. That's a big community as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, but on Final Fantasy 14, my name was Glacia, so I do have that
A little
sprinkle.
ice. Ooh, look at her being consistent.
Yeah.
Do you, was there any, I guess, alternatives? Was there other ideas going on when you were creating your character that you like vibe with? Or was it just like this
Um,
is definitely it?
hmm. I think no. I think I was like, no, I want a white
Mm-hmm.
bob with ice blue eyes, and it has to be cold because I don't
Yeah,
like hot weather.
I figured. And that's why we're in the little snowy scene here. Let's
Yeah, thank
go.
you for putting me in a cool
Yes,
space.
I didn't
I
want you to melt,
I'm
so.
grateful. Yeah, thank you.
What about the white hair and blue eyes? Is there like a character that started it all, or is it just something? Yeah, where did this come
N-
from?
No, strangely enough, I had no particular inspiration. I just feel like this is me.
Does this also like correlate to your taste in characters then? Like you just really like characters that match this?
I'm trying to think.
So like I
Like,
think instantly of like Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen, white hair, blue eyes, and
oh, well, if I were to think from an ultimate game perspective, I
mm,
like the I like the dark hair guy. So,
the
um,
opposites attract.
maybe it's the opposite thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, about Ultimate Games, I want to know more. I want to know what kind you played, what times what were you translating, and wait, what is your type?
Oh, my type. My ultimate game otoge guy type is usually the I like the yanderes.
The
So
crazy. Okay, okay,
yeah, so
okay.
only okay, let me clarify. Only in fiction
Mhm. Oh yeah.
do I like
Though.
characters.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I like the characters that are like really nice and they feel like like they smile and stuff, but you can feel like the darkness behind their
You are
smile.
so funny. I love that. Yeah, yeah. Is there any characters that come to mind?
Um, 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 um,
Shush.
I'm trying. I'm trying to think. There are lots of them. There's always that one yandere in every game.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah.
Some girls just want to be obsessed over, and that makes a lot of sense. You're someone's entire
Yeah.
world.
Yeah, exactly. And then yeah, those are usually my types. I
Mm-hmm.
can't really think of a concrete example at the
That's
moment.
fine. Do you remember what games you were playing?
Yeah, there's this one game called Toraware no Paruma, and it's by uh
Oh, Palm. Okay.
wait, I totally blanked out on the game on the name, but they don't usually make otome games. Um and the setting was really weird. I think I was just joking
From
to about the
Capcom.
kids. Yeah, Capcom. So it's like a kind of a special one because it's you talking to a guy behind from so he's in like jail.
Okay.
And then you have to go and like counsel him. So every time you meet with him, he's like behind a piece of glass. And um you can it's really funny because like you can it's the doki doki comes from like sometimes he leans in or like he puts his
Ooh.
hand on the glass and it looks like he's doing it because if you play it if you play him on the TV screen, he's like life size. So
Oh, okay. So
it looks
he's
like he's
like,
like actually there.
that's so cool, actually. Okay, I see. I
Yeah.
see.
And sometimes you have to like knock on the glass to get his attention,
Mm-hmm.
or there's also I think it's like borderline, not borderline. It is illegal, but there's a camera in his room, so you can actually watch him in his room too.
Oh my god, that's actually okay. Okay, I see.
And then you can send him like boxes of stuff that'll arrive at his room the next day. So you can like buy all sorts of things for him from the outside world and send it to him in a cardboard box.
Would he know that you're watching him?
No.
Oh my goodness, Celia. This is a very
Scandalous, right? But it
yes.
was so funny. Like it was funny when I played it with like other people.
Hold on. Let me send this to chat if they want to look at the wiki.
Okay,
I
okay.
love this. I want to look into this. The art
Oh,
at
there's
least
like
looks
two
really cool
guys.
too. Yeah, yeah.
There's like two guys there. There's like the dark-haired guy and there's
Hmm.
like the blonde guy.
Are they both
I
in
only played
jail?
the dark-haired guy.
Oh, one.
Sorry.
Are they both in jail?
Yes, they're
Okay.
wait, no, wait, no. There's one. I can't remember if it's the other one. I hear that the other one is like switched. So
Oh,
you're
okay.
in jail and he's like your counselor.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, okay. There's a picture of someone with a VR headset. Okay, this game totally has VR capability.
Yeah, so
Did you play it
if
through
you
its
ever
entirety?
wanna
Oh, wait.
no, I actually didn't finish it because
Aw.
for some reason I stopped streaming it and then I was like I don't want to like s- play it myself without the others, but I just stopped.
I see. But this is something you were also translating. So this was originally Japanese.
Yeah, this is in Japanese and then I translated it
Mm-hmm.
in real time so the text would like pop up on screen and I was also like using it to kind of practice my interpretation skills.
Ooh, what for?
I work as a translator and interpreter, so I was in real life.
I see.
So
Okay, okay. This was
yeah.
practice. Oh my god, perfect actually. And did it help you? Hi, B-boy.
Hi, Bean Boy. It did. I was like, oh, okay, this is good. This is like helping me think and talk at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Actually, on that note,
Mm.
how did you know? How did you learn English?
Oh, so my parents actually spoke Cantonese Chinese. So that was
Oh.
like my first language, even
Mm,
though it's not my best language.
mm,
Um and then I grew up in Canada from like a really young age too. So I was
mm.
only schooled in Canada.
Okay.
Um so then my English got a lot better than my Chinese. Um, because all my friends and like teachers and
Yeah.
classmates speak English, so
Mm-hmm.
English is like now my native language.
I see. I see.
And then I learned Japanese, and then now I use Japanese more than I use
You
English.
learned
So
Japanese. Okay.
I did, I
Okay.
did.
Okay. That's crazy to me. I see. Then how did you get your translator job, if you don't mind me asking?
Ah, I applied for it.
Okay, so well, you're in Japan now though. So at some point you moved
Yeah.
from Canada to Japan to become a translator? Interpreter.
Yeah, yeah. So I didn't start off with this job, my current job, but
Mm.
eventually I did want to be do something like this, so I did move
Oh,
here,
that's so
and then
cool.
eventually I got this job.
Yeah.
Um
I'm assuming you like it, right?
yeah, yeah, I really like it, and it's fun, and I get to do like a variety of things, which is
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Are there something like so when it comes to translating, I imagine that there's never like a true translation for some stuff. Has there been anything difficult for you to translate?
Um, everything.
Ah! How so?
Yeah, I usually translate fiction. So
Mm.
I translate like scenarios and stuff.
Okay, so
So it's
text.
creative
I see.
writing.
Mm.
So there are many ways to translate or yeah, translate creative writing.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes like each translator has their own style. Sometimes this depending on the person, they might think like this is more flavorful in
Yeah.
English, so I'm gonna make it this. Um, and then, but there's like, no matter which way you take, there's always going to be someone who disagrees.
Yeah.
So you just have to be ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you translate it like with a little bit more flavor and more fun in English, people will be like, it doesn't sound like the Japanese. It's different.
Yeah.
And then if you translate it more like the Japanese, people are like, oh, that's such a direct translation. It's not like,
You can't please everyone. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, um, that's something you have to get used to.
I see. Can I ask how long you've been at this?
Um, I can't remember, but for a couple of years at least.
How
4
fun. I
years, four or
like
five
that.
years.
I've always
Mm-hmm.
thought these kind of jobs would be really cool because that means you get to see some stuff really quickly. Oh shit! Welcome, Raiders! Welcome, Reina! Thank you for
Welcome!
raiding! I'm currently talking with Suiyo!
Hello!
She is a Snuggler VTuber who lives in Japan, and right now we're talking about her translation experiences. Cause damn, I never thought I'd meet someone who is translating text and stuff. I think that's super cool. So, are you able to
Mm-mm-mm.
talk about the certain types of text that you're translating for?
Yeah, I can't talk about the exact content,
That's
but
fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I do game translation, so
Oh, that works
um
very closely to what you were starting out streaming with. Damn.
yeah, yeah. So I was doing my job before I started streaming, so I
Mm-hmm.
was more I was into like games and looking at stories and stuff
Yeah, yeah.
before I started streaming. So I just thought when I started streaming, I thought if I did this, it would probably contribute to my work skills
That's
too. And
amazing. Look at this.
yeah,
Streaming
yeah.
again is a really helpful thing, guys. God. Okay, okay.
Exactly. Everybody should start
They
streaming.
should, they should. Except until they feel like it's not fun anymore. But it's fun, yeah. Actually, yeah. Fuck that. On that note, I just look at these smooth transitions. What do you like about streaming?
Um, everything. I
Really?
really like streaming. Yeah. Um, I think 80% is like hanging out. I love the part where I can hang out with these really awesome people.
Mm-hmm.
And I learn so much from people because um, everybody else knows more than me. I'm pretty sure. So I can like absorb all of this random information that other people have to offer. And then I too can be smart.
I actually agree with that. Like I've come across some really like knowledgeable and talented people, and they've like corrected me on some like stuff that I've said out loud, and I'm like, damn, I don't know what I'd do if I wasn't corrected.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And they're like things that from, people from other countries who tell me like, "Hey, there's this thing where I am." And I'm like, "What? I've never even thought about that before." Or like
Hmm.
this kind of
Is there any specific?
food
Is there
or
anything in particular?
um hmm, I like learning about I like learning languages
Ooh,
or how to
okay.
say things.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
So you've
I
been
really
like,
like it when
mm,
people tell me like, "Oh, there's this thing in, for example, the Netherlands,"
ooh,
and
Dutch, yeah.
I try to say it and I usually butcher it. And then they're like, "Oh, no, no, you say it like this." Or I try to Google it. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I think there's one time where I Googled it and I actually listened to this YouTube video that was like, um, it was like a joke video.
Yeah.
And I tried to say it exactly like the how the joke video was telling you to say it. And then one of my viewers was like, "What are you watching?"
Oh
It's completely wrong. And I was like, "Oh no."
no! The internet can't be trusted after all. No. I'm happy your
Yeah.
viewers there to tell you at least. That's funny. Because then you would have
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
taken it and tried to like repeat it into the real world.
Yes, they
Yeah.
saved me from
Yes!
public
I
embarrassment.
get that, I get that! So you wouldn't say there's been any lows when it comes to streaming?
Um, Sometimes, so I try to stream 3 times a week.
Hmm.
Which I know it's not a lot for a lot of YouTubers or streamers in general, but to me it's like the most I can do.
Hmm.
Um, so I try to do that, but I sometimes I do find it a little bit hard to even balance that because
Yeah.
I have my work and then I have to do things after work, like normal life things, like
Yeah, yeah.
eat and clean the house and stuff like that.
Sleep, yeah.
Yeah. And then
There are
by
times
the
when
time I get to streaming, sometimes I'm like, oh, it's so late. I'm a little bit tired. But
Mhm.
then it's like going to the gym. It's like I want to, but then I feel tired. But then once I start, I don't feel tired anymore. And I'm so glad I started doing this.
Oh, that's so cute. I love that. You sound like you really enjoy streaming.
I do.
Do you think this is the type of thing you'd do forever?
Maybe I wouldn't mind. I think I could.
I love that. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Uh,
What about what about you? Do you have like any ups and downs about
oh
streaming?
fuck yeah, all the time. It's like a roller
Hmm.
coaster. However, I
Yeah.
do yeah. When it comes to streaming consistently, you also have like to have a consistent normal life outside of streaming. So it's really hard
Mm,
when both are not consistent. So it's just like juggling and
yeah.
failing. But I'm having fun, with the juggling, and I hope you
That's good.
continue to as well. I've been really enjoying your streams, very wholesome, and I can tell like
Ah, thank you.
yeah, you have a beautiful community and so very sweet and supportive. I what do you think of your community?
I think the same. Like, how are all these awesome people? How do they come here and find me? I'm
Yeah.
like amazed
Mhm.
because yeah, I'm not sure how. It's like a miracle. All these amazing people, they just happen to come across my little space and decide
Mhm.
to stay and um like make time for me and um like they let me get to know them better too, which is really nice of them.
Yeah.
And um I've never I've heard all these like things about some other spaces on Twitch or how some
Yeah.
there might not be like
There's all
good
kinds of
encounters all the
spaces.
time. Mm-mm. Yeah, but I've never really had that
Really?
in
You've
my
never met any bad
space.
eggs that just come in and just try to ruin the vibe?
Oh, there are people like that, of course,
Yeah, yeah.
but it wasn't too difficult to just disengage them.
I get that. Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
like a instant ban, or is that like you try giving them a chance, or
No, I've never banned anyone outside of bots.
I see. Oh my god, that's
Mhm.
actually insane. A year's worth of streaming and you haven't banned a single one? I don't want to ruin that streak, so I'm
No.
gonna knock on wood, but goodness,
I feel like
actually that's incredible. Okay, okay.
I think I told my friend um what I did. I usually like um lecture people. I'm like Oh, like, well, first of all, like, you should always say hi when you come in, and they're like, "Oh, uh, hi," and then I'm like, "Hello," and then I think there's one person who's really persistent in talking about their, let's just say, their own thing,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
then I usually tell them like, "Oh, we're actually talking about this right now. You can choose to participate, or maybe you should choose to go to a different space where your topic of conversation is more relevant."
Ooh, you're very good
And
at that. I see. Okay. Some people would be
yeah, and
very like nervous.
for some reason it works. So
Mhm. Yeah, cuz it's hard confrontation like that is really intense. Like the weak
mm,
is very easy to weed out with just simply doing that. That's impressive. I'm really happy you do that and it's successful.
thank you. But I told my friend this, and they were like, "That's like more terrifying than fun in my opinion, because that you just make them feel like a horrible human being."
Yeah, yeah. You like shove the error of their ways right into their face. That's I get that. Okay.
Somebody needs to tell them.
Mhm. Cuz what if they don't know? Yeah. What if they're just doing what they
Yeah,
think is fine? I get that.
yeah,
Damn.
exactly.
Beautiful.
Um,
And I'm sure your mods would reflect that attitude as well, so. Mm.
really?
Yeah, I feel like your mods will take after what your actions are. That at least that's what I found. Like if I say this one
That's
thing, my
true.
my mods are really good about repeating it if I say it at least once or twice. So Suyo knows what's up. She
Mm.
does. She does. Have you had to use those
I'm just
disengaged?
copying everybody else. Like, I feel like I'm copying my mods.
Really? You guys are taking care of each other then. That's beautiful. Have you
Yeah,
have you
yeah.
had to use these disengagement skills in real life, or is it just the internet space you've had to?
Um, hmm. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe coworkers?
Oh. Maybe coworkers who don't know some personal space, or
Yeah, well, maybe like some coworkers who, not at my current job, but
mm mm
I
mm.
have like had, you have to work in a space, a close space with these people every single day. So, of course, there are bound to be like people or times where you disagree, or some people might be really persistent about what they think, like how
Mm.
how where they stand in this regarding this particular topic, and I'm like, okay, um, like there's no need for me to argue my point until my point is accepted by the other person, because
Mm.
sometimes that doesn't happen and sometimes it's counterproductive. So I
Yeah.
just kind of learned to um say, this is my perspective, end of story. We don't really have to pursue this.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that kind of attitude just kind of carried over to other parts of life, including streaming.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like you're really good at defining your boundaries.
I think so. I used to have a hard time saying no, as with a
Mm.
lot of other people, right? I think
Mm, mm,
everybody
mm,
has a
mm,
hard
mm.
time saying no.
Yeah.
Um, but I guess as I talk to more people, and as I get to, as I have more things in life, like, my own stuff, streaming, I have more things that I want to prioritize. And
Yeah,
I guess it's just a
yeah.
matter of prioritizing. I learned how to do that.
Mm-hmm. I agree, Bean Boy. Saying no is probably one of the most important like things you could possibly learn. And once you do, it's like you're free. You're
Yeah. Yeah.
free. You seem like
Yes.
a very
And
free spirit to me too.
do I?
Yeah, at least in a way that like I feel like you're very comfortable in your own skin, and whenever you talk, I feel like there's nothing really restraining you. At least, yeah, that's how it appears to me.
Mm. Well, thank you.
Ah, mm,
Yeah, I don't think I'm really. I just try not to step on other people's toes while doing my own thing, and I think
yeah,
that's maybe good enough.
I think that's more than good enough for sure. I don't think many people actually operate into that. They usually just say whatever they want, and then they'll cross boundaries, and then they'll have to fight figure that out.
Mm. Do you have a hard time saying no as well, Vespi?
Oh hell yeah! I at work I'm such a pushover, but lately I've been
Oh.
figuring out that as long as I don't like put in more effort than I have to, then I don't really care. Like if they
Mm-hmm.
ask me, then they should know that they're gonna get like minimal effort. because it's not in my job
Right, right.
description. Mm.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And
Mm.
well, and also work is a little bit different than like personal relationships, so the boundaries are a little bit different.
Exactly, yeah. Like I don't have to make you like me, so.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Do you feel like you'd be working at your job forever? Your current one, sorry,
Hmm.
yeah. Mhm.
I think I really like my current job, so at least for a few more years. I don't know. I'll have to see how my company evolves too, and if I
Ah,
still
yeah,
like
yeah.
what I'm doing in a few years. But so far, I'm happy with it.
Yeah. You don't have to say this one because I know this will be going against like NDA stuff. But have you ever considered
Mhm.
about auditioning for VTubing?
Oh, I actually sent in an audition a long time ago to Niji Sanji Ien,
Yeah, that's so
but I
cool.
was like, I literally just started streaming, so
Mm-mm-mm.
I wasn't really uh, an experienced streamer.
Mm.
So I just sent it in for fun, but I didn't expect anything. I didn't get anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think they watched my video.
They didn't watch mine
So,
either. It's okay.
oh no.
But I guess
When did you audition for yours?
I have auditioned for every single one.
Really? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
But
What? They
yeah,
didn't watch your video. What are they doing?
no, it's fine. I get it. Especially whenever, because like you said, like when you just started out, right? It's not, it's, I feel like now that when you audition, they have this requirement that you have to have like streaming experience. So I guess back then it was just really
Right,
easy to like weed out the people who are like, I've never streamed before.
right, right.
Would you
But I feel
consider
like
doing it again or, oh, sorry. Hmm?
oh no no no. I was just thinking like I don't want to ruin the VTuber experience, but I'm pretty sure some of the other the current members of Niji Sanji, at least Ian, well, JP, a lot of JP too. They
Mm-hmm.
didn't have much experience in streaming before.
Yeah, the bar is way higher now. Each new gen features people who've been like singing for years or gaming for years, and
Yeah.
I'm a silly little green haired person that just started doing this like a year and a half ish ago now.
No, you're not silly.
uh,
Unless you want to be silly.
I like being silly. I just yeah, I haven't found my specialty yet, you know. So
Mm,
I
mm,
feel
mm.
like it'll be harder to sell me to a company until I'm more solidified in my identity, something like that.
Right, right. I actually juggled the thought. I was like, what if I actually get into like
Yeah,
Nichi Sanji? And then what am I gonna do with my job?
Doki
Can I
Doki.
work
Yeah,
my day job and stream at night? That's
hmm,
crazy. That's like working 24/7.
that's true. Does that mean you'd try keeping your full time job if you got in?
Um, maybe. Or maybe I would
Oh.
talk to my company and be like,
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
would you be willing to have me for like
Part time.
4 days a week?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I hope they would, but you would have to explain to them that you picked up a streaming job. Ooh.
And then yeah, and because I work at like a sim in a similar industry, I feel like
Mm.
some people would like recognize my voice.
The
if
oh, that's
if it
true.
ever happened, I was like, oh no, it's not gonna work.
No, since you're in Japan, have you thought about auditioning for Niji JP?
Oh no.
Really? Why? I
Yeah.
feel like it's totally more accessible for you.
I guess, but I feel like there are so many more charismatic well, people who can be more charismatic in Japanese than me, so
What? What if we don't want charismatic? We want wholesome, dark yandere Suiyo.
um that's actually how I marketed myself in my only audition that I sent to
No
Nijisanji.
way! I would you?
Yeah.
I probably won't be able to show anything. But is that something you'd be willing to show on stream one day? I think that'd be funny, or not funny, but cool.
No, I don't wanna dig it out from that folder. That
No,
folder is, like,
ah,
sealed. It's
that's so
Pandora's box.
funny. But you have to pull it out again. You need to see how far you've come. Cause to my understanding, you did that at the beginning of your stream. You need to know. You need to know. I swear.
Mm, Okay, I'll think about it. I think I
Okay.
still I know where the audition is. I just haven't watched it. That's why.
I love that. I see, I see. I feel like
Yeah.
sorry, I need to collect my thoughts because that's so cool to know that you've also auditioned. Um, I also
Mm-mm.
want to answer this question from Bean Boy. He was asking like, let me just read the question. What's the point of joining one of those things? Are you really better off than just building your own community? The answer to that, Bean Boy, is that when you join a company, you have easy access to like different resources. Like immediately, you'll be able to access a larger audience. An agency can protect you in lawsuits. They can help contribute to like PC gear and games and whatever. If you
Yeah.
can make it as an indie, I do think that's probably the best case scenario. But it's a much slower path to take than just auditioning and getting into an agency.
I think it's just a different it's also once you start streaming with that agency, you're already guaranteed like a large number of viewers.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's just a different experience. Do you want to
Mhm.
be more intimate and actually get to know people on whatever platform you're streaming on,
Mhm.
or do you just want to like entertain all these
Mhm.
people that you don't really interact personally with?
Yeah. And I see the pipeline you're mentioning, Cole. About I do see that some people like join and then graduate a year later, and then boom, a bigger audience than they were before. I don't think
Oh,
they
really?
intend for that to happen. I just think they find out that going corpo is a different life than and having indie, because corpo you're representing an actual like group, so you can't just do or say
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want. As an indie, I think we have way more freedom, and
Oh,
it's a
yeah,
lot
for
more
sure.
comfier. I think we wouldn't be able to talk to our chatters so personally if we were corpo after all.
Yeah, and you really, I mean, it also depends on the VTuber,
Mhm.
but some people really stick to their VTuber setting, right? Like, for example, I live in a snow globe
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
I can't go anywhere. And then like I would answer all my questions based on that setting. But
Mhm.
for me personally, I don't really do that. That is my VTuber setting, but I also
Mhm.
talk about real life sometimes.
Exactly, yeah. You're more than
Yeah.
just your lore.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But it is a good cop out whenever people start asking like weird questions like where do you live? Like, well, I live in a snow globe, duh.
Yeah, or like, yeah, what did you do
Mhm.
on X day? And it's like,
Mhm.
oh,
Just chill
just
it.
shoveling snow.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. BGM stopped. What? Excuse me.
Oh, okay, okay.
Why would it stop? Thank you for telling me. That actually
Should I
tilts
sing?
me.
Should I sing to fill the
Oh,
silence?
yes, please. You have to. You have to.
Uh, twinkle, twinkle, little star. Has the has the BGM started yet?
It just came back on. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
okay,
Thank
perfect,
you
perfect
so much.
timing.
Now, on that note, I'd like to also mention Suiyo has a beautiful voice. She does do karaoke's every now and again, and actually, that's how I met Suiyo. We did a Christmas Carol last year.
Yeah, we did! Yay! That was so good, and that's how we actually started talking to each other, right?
Yeah. I can't believe I've never met you before, especially since I was interacting with Semi for as long as I did at that point, and
Right.
that's where I met Bean Boy. That's where I met Kata and Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually really happy you guys invited me.
Yeah, I'm happy Johnny and Semi invited me too,
Yeah.
and it was nice because you rated me, right?
Yeah, I was the
You
first to
were like the
go.
first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So,
then you rated me and I was like, new friend.
let's go! I've been really wanting to actually do a small talk with you sooner, but seeing as like my life was fucking complicated and I think way bit louder, I'm gonna cry. I'm just gonna cry. Okay, I turned it down a tiny bit. Please let me know. Let me turn Suyu up a little bit too. I feel like she's still a little low.
I
Da.
can I can talk louder. I can talk louder.
Thank
Okay.
you. I think you're perfect regardless. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
there are lots of different people online looking for different things. I totally agree with you, Bean Boy. Wait. Oh, you guys are still talking about agencies and stuff. I think it's different for everyone. It should be mentioned. Not some people are not made for corporate life, and vice
Mm-hmm.
versa. Personally, I just want to get out of my full-time job, which is why I'm looking for an audition that will accept me.
Would
But
you do you audition to like if you don't mind me asking, do you audition to like other things as well?
yeah, I probably can't specify, but I've auditioned for 1, 2, 3, probably like 10 plus agencies, and no
Oh wow.
dice. And that's okay. That
Mm.
just means I learned the audition process more. That's the thing I brag about. Look at all this auditioning experience.
Actually, I think it is like a really valuable experience. Like it's
Mm-mm-mm.
important because you tried and you kept trying. That's already one really good trait.
Let's go.
And
The tears are worth it. I just can't wait to show it off once I do get into an agency. I've auditioned,
Mhm.
bam, double digits. Keep going,
Yeah,
guys.
auditioning is hard. It's
It
like
is.
mentally
It
tolling and
is.
constantly putting yourself out there and
Mm-hmm.
making yourself feel uncomfortable, which is really brave of you.
Mm-hmm. It's trying to sell yourself to
Mm-hmm.
people that you've never met before, and you don't know what they're looking for, but you're just praying and stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, how can I ask how what did you put into your audition? Like, what are some thoughts you were going into it? Because starting out, I'm not sure. Yeah, feel free to talk.
Um, I think I tried to market my singing skills. I
Mm.
tried to market my Japanese English skills. Um, my That's it. That's all I had to offer.
uh, you could have also talked about, I guess, your interests, but I guess.
I guess so.
Mm-mm.
I also played the kalimba back then a little bit, so I was like, oh, I could play the kalimba maybe.
I guess that you haven't touched it since. That's such a cool thing to bring out,
No,
though.
no, I
Oh,
haven't. Yeah.
you should do a kalimba
Um.
stream one day. I bet your viewers would like that.
Oh my gosh, I break up the kalimba. I don't
Mm-hmm.
remember how to play it. I would have to relearn it.
Yeah, learn it on stream. I feel like I could watch you do
Oh,
anything on
okay.
stream, especially since you have like the hand cram streams.
Oh
Oh.
yeah, that's true.
Mm.
That's true. That's an idea. Thank you. I'm gonna think about that.
Have you? How do you come up with your streams?
Uh, sometimes I think about them while doing other things.
Hmm.
And then sometimes my friends on stream give me really good ideas, and I'm like,
Yeah,
that's an excellent idea. I'm gonna do that, and then half the time I forget
I get that.
after the stream. Um,
Have you?
but
I,
mhm.
maybe you should have like a place to like write it down. I feel like there's too many ideas to throw around and to keep in mind. Because once you're a streamer,
Yeah,
anything can be a stream. So,
that's true. I should.
so you'll find the murderer for hoops. What? Maybe she is the murderer since she's got this little thing for yanderes. Maybe she is one
Wow.
herself. Yeah.
Oh, I would never. I would never do the dirty work myself. I would let somebody else do it.
Yikes! I love that. Okay. I like the
Um,
little gap moe we got going here.
have you do you audition only like online or do you do like I heard you like theater or
I
you
do
like
love
theater
theater.
theater?
Well, I haven't done anything regarding theater in a while, but I would rock my theater stuff. I have a lot of energy, and I think that's what they're looking for most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't done anything IRL in a while though. Ugh.
That's awesome. So you did used to do like shows and stuff.
Yes, yeah, but only at university level. Nothing outside of that, and I guess
That's still
community
super
theater.
cool.
Yeah. Do you have interest in
It's a lot
theater?
of time and effort. Sorry?
Do you have interest in theater?
I do. I'm actually I don't do theater, but I actually watch a lot of musicals. I've been watching musicals for like 5 years,
Let's
and
fucking
I just
go.
there's a time when I went every single week to the theater.
What's your favorite musical?
um, I don't think it's in English. It's available in English, but there's an Austrian musical called Elizabeth.
I've heard of it, but I haven't
And
seen it. Let me look it up.
yeah, it's about the Empress Elizabeth. and they made it into Japanese, and
Oh my
the
god!
Japanese audience really likes it, so they come back every few years.
And you watch it?
Yeah, I've gone to see it like at least 15 times.
You are so funny. I love that. Okay.
I have a favorite actor, so I always go to see his shows, and then I always go to see his shows like several times because, that's the cool thing about theater, right? It's never the same. So I just love going to the theater and watching the same thing over and over again.
Do you go by yourself? Do you go with friends?
I do both. So I sometimes go by myself, which I'm totally okay with because you don't talk at the theater anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also have musical loving friends. So I go with them as well. Sometimes if we can get tickets at the same time.
I do think in some of your karaoke's you do musical songs every now and again. I see Semi doing it every now and again. I feel like you guys would flourish in a theater environment. I want to see you guys in the theaters doing theater stuff. You guys are so fun.
The only theater experience I have, like experience doing theater or performing, is like in high school. I was in the musical drama club, and then we did like a 60s soap musical.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Well, this has been. Hold on. I have like a theater project I've been trying to do on stream, like a live stream theater show.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool.
I'll as soon as that's back in process, I would love to have you. I want to be able to, because there's so many theater people I've met on stream, and I want to see you guys do a play. I want to be able. There's a lot I need to work on though. If my mods are here, I hope you guys don't say any snarky remarks, fuckers.
But that's what they're there for, right?
No, it's so horrible. I wake up at night hearing them mock me. Not really, but okay, Bacon. Thanks, Bacon. Thanks for nothing.
Hi, Bacon.
We'll still participate. Thank you. I'm sorry if for anyone I've invited that I just completely like ghosted. It's because I got into a different program. Okay, different things, different projects. I mean, not program. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Vespi's a busy person.
Yeah, I'm a busy woman.
Yeah, exactly. She's got a bunch of things.
Yeah. In regards to streaming, is there anything in particular you'd like to do in the future? Hi, Yozuna, welcome, Raiders! Sorry, Suiyo.
That's okay. Hello, Raiders.
Hi, Raiders. Welcome in! I'm currently talking to Suiyo, the snooker VTuber from Japan, and I'm asking her about streaming stuff.
Yeah, it's a me, Suiyo.
I always make an ass of myself. What? No, Bean Boy. I'll make you the prince that saves Ken. Mockumentary drama club behind the scenes. Would you guys like that? If we did like a little behind the scenes aspect? I'll think about that. But sorry, Suiyo. Please, the future of your content. Is there anything in mind?
I don't know. I'm always up for new ideas. Oh, there's this one idea that everybody has been like, when are you gonna do it? And I do intend to do it, but it's like it requires quite a lot of planning. Which is doing Japanese teaching streams.
Please! Nani, please, I need to.
I want to, but it's just like I don't have any. I don't know if I can even teach properly. I don't know what people want to learn.
I think a lot of people just need practice with talking. So if honestly, if you wouldn't mind, I have a lot of people who would love to try to speak and see if they can communicate. It's really cool that you can speak both languages fluently. So another reason why I'm surprised Niji Sanji didn't like you. God.
Well, to be honest, I don't know if they didn't like me or not.
Oh, because they
didn't even notice me.
Yeah, they didn't notice us.
I know.
They better notice you now. I feel like you got places to be and you got a lot of potential.
No. Yeah, I want them to notice you first.
They can notice us both, Suiyo. Maybe we'll both make it, okay?
I'll be right after you. We can be judge mates.
Oh! Please. Sorry for
That would
peeking
be
the
so
mic.
fun.
Yeah, that would be incredible. I hope at least that we can do something like that. Also, hi Fuyu, welcome on in. No,
Hello.
no, I could barely speak English fluently. That's true. I feel
It's
like the
okay.
Suiyo can save us all. See, she can correct us in 2 languages.
I can't speak any language properly.
But she
I
has
think
a
that's the
translator
case with a
job,
lot of.
so don't.
I feel like it's the case with a lot of multilinguals. It's like, oh, I can speak these 3 languages brokenly.
Well, you are coherent in English, and that's beautiful for us. So thank goodness. Is there any
Thank
other
you.
languages you'd like to learn?
I did learn French for like years, and I
Ooh.
spent a little bit of time living in a French-speaking city. So I feel like it's a waste if I don't pursue it. But I have not made any active
Mm-hmm.
efforts in
One day,
pursuing it,
one day, it's
continuing
gonna,
to pursue it
it's
either.
yeah. Do you? What about Cantonese?
Cantonese, I already speak it fluently, so
Okay,
I don't really need to pursue it. But I'm really bad at reading and writing, so
understandable. I feel like that's considered one of the hardest languages to read. So.
yeah, there's like it's like all kanji.
Yeah. At least in Japanese, you got hiragana and katakana and a bunch of loanwords.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for the follow, Neko Heiko!
Welcome,
Neko!
Nico.
Thank you for coming by. Uh. Oh, sorry, that just completely ruined my thoughts. Where was I? Languages. Cantonese. I feel
Are
like.
you interested?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, please.
Oh, are you interested in learning any languages at the moment?
Yeah, so I've been trying Japanese passively, like sitting in
Your
Japanese streams.
Japanese is great.
Please don't say that. I need to be better, especially.
Yes. You even learned to really that fun term that you told me about before stream.
Papakatsu. I guess. Well, that one was just because I can't just use that in casual conversation. I feel like I'll be at least laughed at. But I'd like to be able to communicate because it's a highly valued skill in VTubing because a lot of VTuber spaces are based in Japan. So that's mainly
That's
why.
true.
But I do think I would like to learn my own native tongue. I'm Hmong. I'm not sure if you've heard of that, but it's like a little nomad clan that was exiled from China and retreated to the mountains of Laos. So, yeah,
Sorry, how do you spell that?
Hmong. I'll type it into chat. HMONG.
Hmong. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. There's sirens going on in the background.
No, please. I hope that whoever that's for is okay.
I gotta run by.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm Hmong. I don't know much, and my Asian parents are always disappointed in the English speaking me trying to learn Japanese before before my native tongue. So if I could pay homage to that.
Times are different,
Mhm.
right? And like the culture you grew up with is different. So which
Mhm.
like it's a culture where your people are more are interested in like a variety of different cultures, which is
Yeah.
like a different experience than
For
probably what
sure.
your parents went
Yeah,
through.
yeah, and I think I understand them too, since they're immigrants and they don't want to see their like culture and traditions dying. They're
Yeah,
actively seeing it die when I just don't participate. So I get the little bit of
Mhm.
anxiety there. When will I avenge my ancestors? I think the Mongols were trying already, and look how that turned out for them, guys. Come on.
Yeah, learn from other people.
Exactly. I'll just back off. I'll pretend to be my little whitey, my little Twinkie self.
She'll invade the VTuber world.
Yes, exactly. That's close enough. You're welcome.
Times are different.
Hello, Changstar for you, my fellow Hmong. Let's
That's
see.
super cool. I think if you want to learn your native, well, quote unquote native, your family's native tongue, that would be that would be awesome. And you can
Yeah,
like revisit some roots and find out more about your
that's true.
family.
I will do my best to, at least. I know that'd make my family happy, so I'll do an honest effort one day. But that's after I master Japanese. Why am I saying it like that? Japanese and
That's
succeed
nice.
as a VTuber. I'll learn on stream.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Do you ever do language learning streams on wait,
I
do you ever do language learning on stream?
I tried, but then I made a fool of myself, so I've been secretly embarrassed. I brought back.
Oh
It's fine. I on Duolingo. I think Duolingo's the only one you can really stream and keep viewer retention, at least in
no.
my
Yeah.
opinion. So I can't. I hate the bird. I hate that stupid bird so much. But I'll get over it and return. Hello, Dryad. Welcome.
Bird. I Duolingo, I have mixed feelings about it. I've only done a little bit of it for French, but it's just like the same thing over and over again. Like the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
sentence, like, oh, my neighbor has 2 cows or whatever. and, then, and then I'm just like, I got really good with that sentence, but I'm like, but I want to learn more, and when am I ever gonna use this?
That'll really get you around. Woo. I love that. Okay, how do you say it though? Just out of curiosity.
I forgot.
No, you practiced it so much. She says she hates this stupid bird, but she said, "Hey, how dare you compare me to the bird? I will never forgive you." What if your neighbor has 3 cows? Yeah.
Oh, but I can count. Counting is fine. I just replaced dirt with toi, right?
I heard counting in French is actually really disgusting, for lack of a better word.
We have to do math.
Yeah, I can't even do math. Ugh.
Me neither. That's why I don't count past 20.
Let's go. There was a small time when I lived in Finland, and so I took a Swedish class. So I know, like, I used to know a little bit of Swedish, but maybe I'll
You
go back
live
one
in
day.
Finland?
Yeah, I was studying abroad, and it was supposed to be a 6-month thing, but it was right before COVID start, and they were shutting down the airports, so I had to boot it.
Oh no!
Unfortunate. I had plans to go visit. I wanted to go see the aurora and stuff. Ugh.
Yeah. I mean, I lived in Canada before, but I've never seen the aurora light.
Do you think you'd ever go?
Maybe. But the thing is, like, you have to go on for vacation, right? And I hear that the northern lights don't come every day.
Yeah,
so it's really like a gotcha.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
if
true.
you take those days off and you go, and then there's like nothing.
That's what it feels like trying to plan to go see the cherry blossoms in Japan. Like, apparently it's just as much as a gotcha.
I hear, well, in Tokyo it's been getting later and later every year.
Oh,
so,
fuck.
yeah, I would recommend like maybe mid to end of April.
I see, yeah. I only got February, so...
Okay, February. You could probably catch the plum blossoms, not in Tokyo, but in like other parts of Japan.
I will visit wherever I need to see pretty flowers.
Yeah, do it.
Hi, Sammy! Welcome!
Hello, welcome.
Oh, actually, speaking of Sammy, how did you meet Sammy?
Sammy and I go pretty far back. We used to do voice acting online and singing.
You guys did voice acting?
Yeah, and that's how I met Semi and Tanji.
Okay. Oh my god. Welcome, Raiders! Hello, Jin! I hope you had a good stream! I'm currently talking to the Snowglow VTuber in Japan. Hopefully, I'm actually visiting Japan with Jin and Rina. I hope you'll come meet us. Yeah.
I wanna see you!
I wanna see you too! I hope you'll be down at least. I don't know what we'll do, but hopefully by then we can make some more solidified plans. But
anything would be fun. I wanna
do karaoke. I wanna do karaoke so bad.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes! Okay. I hope you have like some good spots to take us then.
Okay, I'll think of a place.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
I know a good place.
I bet. Well, thank you for the follow, Luanosaurus Rex. I love your name. Oh God, I feel like I haven't said hello to a lot of people. I'm sorry, but hello guys, welcome. Where were we? Oh yeah, Semi. You met her met her and Tanji through voice acting and singing. Where? Like on the internet?
Yeah, on the internets.
Okay, so you guys never met before that point?
No, I have. We had. That's where we met, but I've seen Semi in the flesh since then.
I've heard. I heard she visited Japan and you guys hung out a little bit.
Yeah, she stayed with me for about 2 weeks.
I love that. How? Wait. So I need the timeline. So how long ago would you say you guys met or interacted?
10 plus years ago.
Holy shit! 10 years
Yeah.
knowing someone. Okay. Especially on the internet. I feel like on the internet it's super hard to keep like those kinds of friendships.
Yeah, and we were like kiddies back then. And now
Yeah.
we're adults.
And then she got you into VTubers, and you guys are streaming
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Suiyo's one of my bestest friends. Ah, I love that.
Semi is one of my bestest friends.
What do you like about Semi?
Oh, everything. I'm such a fan of Semi.
Is there?
She's like so sweet, and she has a beautiful voice, and she's friendly to everybody, even to people she doesn't like, which is amazing. Because that's something I have to learn.
I think it's admirable too that you and what you do as well. Aw, we love you, Semi. I should have asked her what she thought of Suiyo and Tanji. I'll need to have a follow up. Thank you for the follow, Crucified. Thank you. Crucified. It's an X. Crucified. Crucified? Whatever. Honestly, y'all's friendship is so sweet. Yes, I agree. I feel like they're so warm to each other. I love it. It's like the nicest people became best friends so they could be nice to everybody else. It's because they're nicest to each other.
Yeah, well, but no, I think Semi is like the bright side, and I'm the dark side.
Now, you did see this. I want to know more. Why would you say that?
I think we have similar opinions about a lot of things, but Semi is like positive about things, and she's so nice. And I'm like, I just say it like it is. I'm like, no, I don't like that. That's
You're more
and then I
blunt,
usually
a
go
little
to-
more
to
straightforward.
like the dark route.
Yeah.
Hmm?
You would call yourself more straightforward?
Yes, I think I would.
Well, I think there's beauty in both what you guys do and say. It's very. I feel like regardless, though, the thing that connects you both is that you both try to at least be nice to everyone, or at least like there's a more holistic approach. I feel like. Semi's lolling.
Yeah. I try to look at the good things about people because I think like everybody has something good. They might not be showing it. So I do like. Well, there aren't a lot of people I don't like, so maybe that's something that I have in common with Semi.
Wait, repeat that
we like
last
the
bit.
same
I'm
thing.
sorry, I got distracted.
It's okay.
Okay. Repeat that last bit. I'm so sorry.
Oh, what was I talking about? Oh, I like people in general, so it's not hard like being nice to people.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, liking people in general and then also being straightforward. She gives people a chance. Like, damn, that's impressive. I feel like I've been saying that a lot throughout the stream today, but I can't help but just be impressed. Some people a lot of people just end up losing hope, or like people never change or everyone's the same. But I feel like you're more of give people a chance.
I feel like you're somebody who gives other people lots of chances. Like you're so friendly, and I feel like you have excellent people skills. You make me feel comfortable and like happy to talk with you.
That's definitely the theater kid in me. I feel like I'm able to keep things friendly, but I think it takes a bit for me to feel close with people. I'm really good at. I think I'm just really good at being friendly, but I'm not sure how well I can. I think there's a lot of thoughts I want to have here. Thank you, Suiyo.
You feel anxious.
Yeah.
You feel anxious, but you're good at you're good at being friendly, but you do feel anxious
Oh
while
yeah.
you're doing it.
And I try to hide it as much as I can. I don't feel.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I. Hmm. I'm not quite myself when I first meet people. Kevin calls it like the fake voice. Like when I meet people, like oh hi, welcome, and then you know it's me whenever I start making like I don't know. I start just
Uh-huh.
throaty noises. Yeah, I start calling people pieces of shit. Thank you, Kevin. You're so good at that. But yeah. But not to say like if I haven't ever called you a piece of shit, like you're not my friend. I have my limits. Like Ken broke it really quickly, so now I'm just like, fuck you, Ken. I hate you, Ken. Fucking die. Whatever.
No, nothing wrong with that. You're just expressing your thought.
Aw, I love that.
And you choose where to express your thoughts. That's important.
That's true. That's true. I will say that. Yeah. I'm surprised though because if you're like the dark version of Semi, you both do not curse at all though. And I've asked her too, and she said this is just how she grew up. But is there a reason in particular you don't curse?
Oh, I do curse. I just don't curse on stream.
Why? Well, yeah.
Well, I actually don't. I don't curse a lot. In general. But I do sometimes say bad words. But I guess I just want to. For myself personally, I like to choose the vocabulary that I use. For and save some for particular occasions.
Okay. So they hit harder.
I feel like if I'm repeating the same word over and over again, be it like a curse word or something else, I feel like that's the limit of my vocabulary, and that makes me unhappy.
Oh.
My own talking, my way of talking. So
Yeah.
I try to. For curse words, I only say it when I'm like feeling strong emotion or like as a joke or something.
There's a time and place.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. You're like Professor Oak in that case. I like that. It makes it hit harder whenever you're more calculating about it. I like that. I feel like Suiyo and I think of each other similarly. Suiyo, you're our light. That's what I was thinking. I was surprised when she's like, I'm the dark and Semi's the light. It's almost like a little chuninbyo.
Oh, maybe I'm a nightlight. Everything looks bright when you're in the dark.
Ooh, now that sounds very deep. I like that.
Thank you. But I'm surprised that you feel. I guess I shouldn't be surprised because I do know like a lot of theater people are good at expressing themselves and
Communication.
Like being good in social situations, but that doesn't mean that they're actually social people.
Yeah, I would count myself extroverted, but I just think I don't know. I get a now this sounds kind of weird. I get a high off of putting myself in situations I'm not comfortable with. I like being uncomfortable and
That's really good.
yeah, I think it's really grown me as a person. Maybe that's what I'm addicted to. I'm addicted to growing since I stopped physically.
That's awesome. That's really admirable.
What? Thank you. What about you? What do you feel like? Let me collect my thoughts on this question. I feel like it's a big one. So I'm not sure how old you are, and I don't want you to say it if you're not comfortable. But how do you feel like you've grown as a person, like throughout the years?
I guess it's kind of like what we talked about earlier, where I learned how to say no more often, or express my uncomfortable feelings whenever I feel uncomfortable. And I learned that you can do that in a diplomatic way. Whereas before I thought I have to say yes to everything, or I want people to like me, so I just want to do whatever would make them happy. But now I still like making other people happy, of course.
Yeah, but do it on your own terms.
Yeah, yeah. So if I don't feel, but I feel like I have people and things like my friends and my family that I want to give the most attention, love and attention
Mm.
to. So, um, sometimes I learn to say no to things, tell people I can't do this or I can't go to this
Yeah.
thing because I want to be able to save this time and energy for like the people I really want to
Yeah,
prioritize.
yeah.
And I feel like that's something I learned as I um, went through more life experiences.
Mm. Can you specify like what happened? What made this change? Because I'm getting the sense that this was recent.
Oh, maybe not necessarily recent, but I I guess in terms of friends, I had a lot of I have a I have quite a few friends. And I used to pack my schedule like so tight. So I would like see a friend for breakfast, I would
Mm.
have lunch with somebody else, I would go shopping in the evening with another person. And
Yeah.
that would be like my weekend.
Aw,
Um
so no time for yourself really.
yeah, yeah, but um time for myself is like fine, but I just wanted to spend I like all these people, so I wanted to spend time with all these people.
Mm.
But um I learned that sometimes that doesn't make other people feel good. So
Mm.
um it wasn't my intention. I like all these people, that's why I want to spend time with each
Yeah.
person. It's not like I'm just, like slotting them in.
Mm.
But and I feel that way to other people, so I don't really do that anymore. If somebody tells me, "Hey, do you want to hang out on this day?" I usually give them the whole day, or
Yeah,
tell them in
yeah.
advance, like, "Oh, I have something in the evening. Would you still be okay to hang out that day if I don't have like the full day?"
That's so sweet of you. Holy shit. I've never really considered that kind of thing before. I like that.
Really, I
Yeah,
just feel
yeah.
like I don't know. I don't. It doesn't feel good when somebody's like, "Oh, I have to leave at 2 o'clock."
Mhm, mhm.
Um, to see somebody else,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, "Oh, I feel like I'm an appointment."
So that's a conversation you've had though?
Um, I didn't have the conversation, but I did see the disappointment in one of my friends' faces one time when I said I
Oh.
had to leave at a certain time. And,
Mhm.
um, oh, I remember now. I do have this one instance where we were supposed to go somewhere for a vacation for New Year's,
Mm.
my friend and I. And, I was like, "Oh, when do you want to book the tickets?" And like I kept asking her, and she's like, "Oh, let me think about it." And it was getting closer and closer to December, so I was like, "Hey, do you want to um, get this sorted out soon? Because it's
Yeah.
coming up and things are gonna get more pricey." And and then she kept putting it off until finally she said, "Actually, I made plans with somebody else." Um, and then she's
Mhm.
like, "But you won't, but you'll be fine because you have so many friends."
Oh my
And
god! That sounds like a
and
petty person. Sorry.
but I think for me at first I was like, "What?" Like for me I was like I had
Mhm.
totally planned to spend my New Year's with this
Mhm.
person at
Mhm.
this vacation spot, and I was disappointed, but then I thought about why she thought that. It's because like I'm always her impression of me was that I had so many friends. If she wasn't there, I could always find a quote unquote replacement for her, which
Oh.
was not my intention, but that was the impression I was giving off to her. So
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that anymore to other people.
I That makes me very sad, actually, Suyo, because it sounds like you were a social butterfly who enjoyed like many people's presences. But I feel like it just sounds like that person just needed to talk to you as well. In my opinion,
Mm-mm.
I don't know the full context. I don't want to say I do, but I'm happy though that you came to terms with it and you've made your own little solution. It sounds like you're happy with it at least, right?
Yeah, yeah. So
Mm-mm.
for that particular instance, maybe my friend didn't handle it the best way either, but I think it just taught me something about the impression I give off to other people, and I started thinking about it more, and then I adjusted how I mm, gave my time and attention to other people.
Yeah.
I just want people to know that I value them.
Yeah. I feel like
Yeah, but
you
have you
try
ever
so
had
hard. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
have you ever had instances where you feel like you've changed over the years?
Oh, all the time, honestly. I especially since I started streaming, uh my family I think is really important to me, and growing up they were always like the people who mattered the most, so their opinion
Mm-hmm.
was always the right one. And since streaming, I've found kind of my own voice because you kind of have to talk a lot. So I found that I'm a lot more loud as a person, and I like being loud, and I like being vocal and being
Mm-hmm.
silly. So streaming has helped me kind of channel my spirit a little better, because before it was only with certain people that I could feel more myself in. But now that
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
streamed, I just I feel like I feel like I can bring my streaming space anywhere with me outside. Like I can bring myself anywhere now. Mm, something
That's
like that.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all because you are constantly putting yourself out there and like getting to know new people and
Yeah.
challenging yourself to like different situations.
Do you like the space you've made for yourself in streaming? Do you feel like it's different than you are in real life?
I love the space I've somehow created on
Somehow.
online. Well, I think other people created it for me, to be honest.
You think so? No
I
way,
think so.
Suiyo. No
I
way.
well, I'm nothing if all these people weren't here, so it's the other people.
Well, I think it's true the opposite way as well. Like, they wouldn't keep showing up if you weren't you. Or, streaming has to be consistent. That's why people keep showing up, right? Like, you're so consistently you. It could be like a little symbiotic relationship. I wouldn't just place it all on one or the other. I think it's incredible, like the atmosphere you've brought to streaming.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for saying that. Makes me
Yeah.
happy.
See, even Semi and Migo, I always get the feeling that you're not giving yourself enough credit. So I'm about to be like huffing and puffing.
Thank you, and thanks Semi and Migo.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, and even though I keep my online persona and my real life a little bit separate, I don't think I'm a little any. Well, I don't think I'm any different in terms of who I am
Yeah.
or how I talk or personality-wise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being me, and that's how I relax on stream. I don't want to have to act as somebody else.
Of course, yeah. I feel like too, like you're just so chill, chill. Uh, 16-bit has been listening to us by putting their phone up to their ear. Thank you, 16-bit.
Oh wow!
That's how I'm actually really happy how many people have what is it? Have come by from. So whenever my English, when I do these small talks, most of the time the person I am interviewing, their community comes by, and I love seeing how much your community has responded to hearing you talk about these sorts of things, because I feel like the goal of small talk for me sometimes is to bring a different side of streamers to light, kind of thing, some questions and conversations you probably wouldn't have otherwise. So
Yeah, for sure.
is there anything like that you that you wish you could like talk more about on stream, or for whatever reason? I don't know.
Not in particular. I feel like I don't have any topics I don't usually talk. Well, I don't. I try not to talk about on stream.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
today, I think we talked about a little bit about how I met Semi or
Yeah.
my job. I don't usually talk about those things on my own stream. So it's really nice that you asked me those questions. So you gave me an opportunity to kind of talk about what I usually don't talk about.
I love that. I'm happy. That's There's a little bit of a tangent. I've been trying to bring more identity to what the purpose of small talks are, and I'm starting to hone in on just bringing a different side to people that you wouldn't
Mm-mm.
otherwise. So I'm hoping, I'm happy. I'm happy you're so open to talking about it, because I. Oh fuck! I meant to open up with this. Fuck! I'm getting sloppy. Yeah. Any question I ask that Suiyo doesn't want to answer, like I hope she doesn't feel like she has to. And usually these talks are just tangents upon tangents and very very chill. So yeah, I hope
Mm-hmm.
you've been enjoying it so far. Uh,
Yeah, I think you have a talent for talking to people and making them feel comfortable about sharing themselves, which is like something I really admire about you.
I'm gonna give you the fattest hug ever. Thank you. I try my best.
Hug.
Yay! um I still don't know how to transition to this, but we're reaching about an hour and a half. I think I'm gonna try doing like a little bit of a 5 minute break if
Yeah,
you're okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah. Would you like to go to BRB screen so you can take a break as well, or would you like a little bit of time to chat while I'm gone?
I will go maybe grab a snack
Sweet. Okay.
if that's
Of
okay.
course, of course. In that case, then, BRB,
Okay, let's
guys.
do it.
Yeah. Oops, I wasn't mute. Oh
Hello.
fuck, I forgot to unmute myself. Hi.
Hello.
Okay. I saw my mods were saying that you were still a little quiet, so let me try to fix some things really quick.
Somebody.
Somebody. All right.
Anybody,
Yes.
buddy.
Oh, that's Lion King. Ah, I got it. Okay. The cutest ladies. You are one of the cutest ladies as well.
You
Yeah,
are.
you. Hello, MP3.
You.
I'd like to just say really quick, MP3 had a debut today. Welcome to the VTubing sphere,
Oh my
sir.
god. Congratulations.
Thank you, not me. Yeah, why am I saying thank you? I'm sorry. Yeah, welcome MP3. I hope you had a good stream. Thank you for shouting out MP3. Please go give them a warm welcome. The Strawberry VTuber. They have an OC who goes by they them, but MP3 himself is a he him. So please make sure you also use the correct pronouns when referring to one or the other.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I forgot where I was completely.
We can start anew.
Yes, let us start anew.
Did you get a snack? Are you hungry?
Yeah, I went to go get some water. I went to go stretch a little bit. Hopefully
Okay,
you did
that's
as
good.
well. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. So you were talking about auto games and ultimate games. I'm guessing then. So I've already known that you like certain anime, but I wanted to hear it for yourself. From yourself. What are some of your favorite anime?
Oh, I like dark stuff.
Let's go.
So, my favorite anime are like, one of my favorites are Psychopaths.
Okay.
Do you know that one?
I've heard many things about it. One being like it's very thoughtful. When you say it's dark, it makes a lot of sense. It's
Yeah, so it's like maybe it's kind of like a catharsis. So it's not like I want to do those things. It's like I want to watch those things and like it's like okay, our world is pretty peaceful still.
Yeah,
This
in
is nice.
comparison.
Yeah.
Bacon has requested hydration and stretch. Will you?
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you,
Thank you,
Bacon. I will
Bacon.
take a sip of my coffee.
Nice.
Wait, coffee is dehydrating, isn't it? I
That's
also
true.
have water. Don't worry.
Yeah. Little shots of each. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you drink?
Alcohol? Yes, but I don't drink a lot. So
Okay.
I get sleepy after like 1 to 2 drinks, which is really not a lot. So
I get
and I
that.
don't. Whenever I socialize, I don't want to be sleepy. I want to talk to people.
Yeah.
So I don't. I usually keep myself like to 1 drink.
Okay. Would you ever stream and drink?
Do you think that would break my image of like a snow fairy, or do you think it's like okay for snow fairies to drink?
I think it would be a beautiful combination in my opinion. I would love to see that. maybe it would give more context to you, you know, more flavor to Suiyo.
Maybe. I'm a really boring. I'm not gonna get drunk, but I'm a really boring drunk. So I just pass out and go to bed.
Well, maybe that was what I would love to experience. That okay? As your viewer, I would love to experience that.
Okay. Oh no, mental image destroyed. See, Best Bee, I've done it already. Oops.
Who
I
cares
ruined
about
it.
Cobalt? Cobalt's not only
no.
just the sweetest person. Oh shit. Okay.
What about you, Best Bee? Do you like to drink?
I've been a little sober for a while now, but if it's for like occasions, I'm totally down. I just haven't had an occasion yet hit me. But yeah, I haven't drank in over a month, so that's good on my
Nice.
wallet. So you can start drinking 23 hours into her next stream. Oh my goodness, you did have a 12-hour
23?
stream. Huh? Wait.
I can't. 23.
Yeah, Migo likes saying these kinds of silly things. I haven't drank in a while now. Don't look at me like that. But sorry, I tangented off. About dark anime. You said Psychopaths. Is there any other anime and maybe characters that you particularly liked?
I like the basics. Like Attack on Titan I really
Mm-hmm.
like. I've watched
Mm-hmm.
Attack on Titan like 3 times.
Oh, isn't there final parts coming out?
Yeah, okay, so I actually haven't, even though I like it, I haven't watched the quote-unquote final season yet. The last final season. Like,
Yeah.
the last season was like the second part of the final season, right?
Exactly. It's like a Harry Potter thing going. Have you read the
Yeah,
manga?
so I was like, should I just wait
Yeah,
for
yeah.
like the actual final season?
I get that.
Yeah, I like to marathon.
Have you
I also like Code Geass a lot. Lelouch
Oh
is like my favorite
my god!
anime character ever.
Yes! Don't I look like one of the characters, Suyo?
Yes, you do!
I
Me too!
yes. I actually really liked her, but she genuinely wasn't a inspiration or anything. But I have seen a lot of
She's so
art of
cool.
her, and I'm like, damn, I've actually got her color scheme down.
She probably copied you.
Oh,
She was like,
yeah,
dang,
yeah.
that the girl is
Mm-hmm.
so cool. I'm gonna be just like her.
Yeah. I can't even pretend she's so cool. I can't. Uh,
She's so cool.
do you have a husbando?
I wouldn't call him my husbando, but I do have, I do have. I really like Lelouch. My friend gave me like a huge figurine of Lelouch, like pointing at you. You know, like the thing where he like points at you and looks
Mm-hmm.
down at you. And I'm like, yes, point at me and look down at me more. And then so I have that huge figure on my desk at work. So,
I love
so
that.
in my office, he's just like there. He's huge, and he just points at me all day while I do my work.
That's so funny. I have in my head, I know this is exaggerated, but like a life-size figure of Lelouch just
I
pointing
would
at
love
you.
that.
Throw
I
it.
think this Lelouch is like around the size as of my computer monitor, maybe
Oh
a
my
little bit
god.
smaller than that.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
that's
pretty big.
goodness. Do you know how much that costs?
I have no idea. I heard from my friend that they got it from another friend who I think they had a friend who stayed at their house for a bit and just left all their stuff at their house and never came back to get it.
What?
And they asked their friend, "Do you still want this figure?" And they're like, "No, like the hand
I know
is a
a
little bit like
person.
the hand is a little bit bent, so I'll just get a new one." And
Oh,
then so my friend was like, "Wait, you like Lelouch? Do you want it?" I was like, "Yeah, give it to me."
lucky. That's so
Yeah,
I
lucky.
love that.
I think it is. I think it's not cheap. So
Welcome,
I would love to.
Neo. I'm not brave enough to put figures in my workplace. That is pretty
Uh,
brave. I feel
it's also because I work in like the
the industry a little
entertainment
bit. Yeah,
industry,
okay.
so
So it
there's
makes
like
a little bit of
like
sense.
nerdy
If
things.
you're like an office worker with a Lelouch figure.
Yeah.
I bet you still would do that actually. I could totally picture you still doing
Oh,
that.
I would. I don't care. This is my space.
That's beautiful. Yes, live your dreams, Suyo.
If I would be like that annoying coworker who turns Lelouch so that he's pointing at my coworker too.
I love that. Then you're both being looked down on.
Yeah, they should know their place in front of Lelouch-sama.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I need to put you in a villain character role. I'm going to make a villain role just for you, Suyo.
Yeah.
uh, hmm. So since you like those kind of dark anime, it's stuff like what was it? Like Parasite, Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man. Are those up your alley?
Oh, I watched Jujutsu Kaisen, and like Demon Slayer and those kinds of anime. I like action anime, so I do like shonen, but I feel like they were a little bit too basic for me.
You hear that, guys? I hope
they were fun to watch while
yeah.
it lasted, but I wouldn't say like I would watch it again, or there weren't any particular characters that stuck to me.
I totally get you. It does feel like those are catered more to the general audience. So
Yeah. And they're great shows. Like I'm sure they're popular for a reason.
They're very good. They're essentially just shonen and whatnot. So I just feel like it's very particular what they're made for. Have you ever watched
Yeah.
Monster? Oh, there's another question actually.
Monster.
Yeah,
What's monster?
it's like a classic one. I see it said in the same sentence most of the time with Berserk.
Oh, is it like an older one?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
sure.
What's
Oh,
the last anime you watched that gave you feels?
oh wait, I I think I've seen this before. I haven't watched it before though.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Feels?
Yes.
Let me think. Like maybe cry.
Or maybe
Oh,
emotionally moved you.
one of my favorite anime that's not in the dark. Well, I mean, it's kind of sad, but not in like the bloody kind of dark
Yeah.
genre is Violet Evergarden.
Let's go!
I really like that show. I've watched it 3 times as well, and I have like the Blu-ray for the second movie, and I went to watch it in the theaters and stuff.
I loved it. I was bawling in the second movie.
Oh my gosh!
You should totally watch it
Everything about
16
that show
bit.
is so beautiful.
Yes, it's beautiful. The story, the characters. Have you read the light novel?
I've read the first volume, I think.
I tried, but I couldn't find a free source.
Yeah. Isn't it available in like other languages, or did you read in Japanese?
I was trying to read fan translations. I couldn't find one that
Oh,
was like appropriately for your English. Yes, chat space, chat space. Have you guys watched A Place Further Than the Universe? I have. I love that one.
Is that the one where it's like those girls who are looking for something?
They're trying to go to Antarctica.
Right. I have it on my list on not Amazon, Netflix, and I haven't watched it yet.
Let's go. I hope you do. What else is on that list?
Let me think. Too many. Let me check real quick.
Yeah.
Do you have any favorite shows, Vespi?
Yeah. Hold on. A Place Further Than the Universe is a good one. That one really... I watched that while I was in Finland, and it made me feel so powerful.
Yeah.
Because it's all about, like, doing things while you're still young, and doing things for the sake of just saying you did them, and telling people who doubted you to, like, suck it, and whatnot.
Good.
Yeah, exactly. I think you would really enjoy it, honestly.
Okay, I'm gonna bump it up on my list.
Yeah. I don't know if you've heard of Hyoka. I really like Hyoka. I like all kinds.
Sounds familiar. It's really pretty, isn't it?
Yes, it's also by KyoAni, who also did Violet Evergarden. So yeah. I tend to like all kinds of anime, but the ones I really like is shoujo. I love romance. I'm such a sucker for romance. Me and Semi kind of like fangirled over romance for a while, and I know you personally enjoyed Cardcaptor Sakura. So
yeah. I like shoujo manga a lot. I recently read one that was based on the Phantom of the Opera.
What? Which one's that?
Yeah, it's still ongoing, so it only has 3 volumes right now. But if you're interested, I can send you the title.
Please, I would love that. I'm always looking for more. There's so many. This is like the year of romance right now. I'm so excited. A Sign of Affection. I read a lot of shoujo manga, and some of them are finally getting animated. So I'm so excited.
Which ones are you interested in?
Okay, so thank you for asking. There's one called A Sign of Affection, one where the girl is a deaf girl and they're in college and she meets this guy who travels a lot and stuff. So like a girl who's only like known her world meets a guy who's been around. It's like, oh, cool, so cool. And
but it's different from like the KyoAni one?
Silent Voice? Yeah. I would say if you like a Silent Voice, you guys would like this one. It's like in a different universe. I like it.
Okay.
Well, the main male interests are completely different. The male interest in a Sign of Affection is definitely... I don't know how to describe him. He's like the quiet, silent type, but he's also silly. Like, he has a lot of silly expressions.
Okay.
No, I have not read it, Chinkstar. Oh yeah, Neo. Okay, so really quick, in case anyone is curious, there's a bunch of avatars for chatters below. If you guys want to change the way you look, please feel free to do so in the Twitch panels. You can customize to a point. I can add more if I downloaded it, but yeah, there's only Vocaloid, Untitled Goose Duck Game, Sus People, yeah, all kinds. So please have fun, go wild.
Cute.
Yeah. Trying to remember
Have
what
you heard about that one called My Happy Marriage?
Yes, it's on Netflix. I love it. I read the light novel.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I read the manga before, and I
Yeah.
actually went to see. So I have a favorite voice actor as well, and he's the main guy in that show.
What's the name? What's the name of the guy?
Sorry?
What's the name of the VA?
Oh, his name's Ishikawa Kaito. So
Ishikawa.
he voices a lot of like otome game guys.
Yeah.
But he's
Ooh,
usually if you've watched Haikyuu before,
he's Tobio.
He's Kageyama.
Yeah, I'm looking at
Um,
these. Ooh, he's got such a good resume.
He started when he was like 19 or something. So
What? That's
he's got
so
like a crazy
lucky.
resume at a young age.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I really liked him, and during the pandemic, I actually went out with like a full mask, and like I was like completely wrapped up, and I went to go see this live reading of My Happy Marriage before the anime came out.
No, that's so cool.
Yeah, so the whole cast was there in person on stage. So it was kind of like half theater and half anime. They dressed up like the characters
No,
and they
that's
read it
so
from a script.
cool. For free?
It
How
was
much
really
did it cost?
it was like $100.
Suiyo! Oh my god! I would do it. I would do it. That's just so cool. And you gotta see him too. Oh my god. Okay.
I know. I was like,
Ow. Okay. I heard too that there was a live action. Have you seen that one?
oh, I haven't seen the live action yet.
Mm.
I did see a like a picture of the poster or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, they look really nice too.
Oh, okay. I'm so happy you're watching that one. Are you also a fan of romance, or is that just something you're okay with?
Yeah, I like romance.
Yeah.
I'm not like I want romance with like a good narrative.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't want just the romance.
That makes sense. It's a good spice.
Yeah.
Is there any particular romance that between characters you enjoy?
Well, it's not really romance, I guess. In Code Geass, I had a favorite shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked Lelouch and Shirley.
Oh, Shirley. Oh, okay. Oh, that makes me very sad.
I know. I'm sad too.
I like Shirley. She just was a victim of her really weird people she just got to know by chance. I'm so sorry
I
for
know.
her.
She was like the nicest girl ever.
Right?
Yeah.
And everyone around her was just so fucked. Oh my god.
I know. She was just a nice girl.
Yeah! Okay, yeah. But that's funny. Well, that's not funny, but that's interesting. What did you like about them?
I liked how she was like supportive of
Mhm.
his evil endeavors.
She's so
They're not
cool.
evil, but they're not evil, but like
Not
they're a little bit
typical of a
messed
high
up.
schooler, for
Yeah,
sure.
And she's like, you know what? That's okay. I like you.
Was there anyone afterwards, after Shirley, that caught your interest at least?
In the show?
Mm-hmm.
No, I
Oh,
only like
yeah.
Lelouch and Shirley.
That's so okay. Yeah, wasn't it pretty? Okay, yeah. Actually, just in case no one's ever seen it. Well, I guess it's an old anime. Yeah, just in case, whatever. I'm glad though, at least that's something you've looked fondly on. It's rare for me to hear people at least like talk to her highly of. She's like the Sakura of Code Geass. I feel like where people just kind of look down on
she's,
her.
like, pure and
Yeah.
everybody likes her. Yeah. Do you have any favorite couples?
Yes,
in anime?
from Hyoka. I loved Hyoka, Chitanda, and if you haven't seen it, it's not even a romance anime. It's just it was like teased for the entire thing, where this guy who was so. I feel like that's the start of this genre we see in anime today, where there's like a really boring guy who meets a really hyperactive and interesting girl,
Mm-hmm.
and you know she just changes his world, and he opens up a little bit, and it's like, oh, they deserve each other so much, and there's an artist on Twitter I follow that's kept the fandom alive for the past 10
Uh-huh.
years, so
Oh, that's so good. Yes,
God
bless
bless them.
them.
Yes, yes. So if I could, I even wrote fanfics. That's my fan fiction
Fanfics.
era. Yeah, like after the anime ended,
Amazing.
I what? What?
Amazing.
Oh, thank you. Wow, that's a rare one. I feel embarrassed thinking about it, but I'm happy you think that.
Why? I think it's amazing, and like wanting to create your own story and being able to put it into words. That's amazing.
Yes, when you say it like that, I can't help but agree, but I just feel like I was a thirsty 12-year-old. So, oh goodness.
That is okay. That thirsty 12-year-old is how you became the lovely person you are now.
True, true. Yes, yes. My beginnings. Oh no, my mods. Get away, mods. I have a Migo here is a writer, and I feel so embarrassed thinking about my writing history and then trying to present it in front of a
Ooh,
professional writer.
professional writer, let's go. Amazing. That too is
Mhm.
amazing.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Oh,
Actually.
and I also want to promote an anime that not too many
Mm.
people watched before.
Please, please.
Have you ever watched this one called The Case Study of Vanitas?
Vanitas, yes! Also made by the same person that does Pandora Hearts. I fucking love. I read the manga for a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite that and Kudos to G is like one of my favorite like
Black
dark
Butler.
series.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
go. Did you hear that they're getting an anime again? The Black.
Yes, season 4, 3,
Mhm.
4.
I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine you're excited. That's good.
Yeah, I have the bunny from Seal's company.
Oh,
His
that's
the
cute.
toy bunny.
Hmm.
I have a plushie of it.
I can't say I remember watching the anime and reading the manga to a point, but is the new season a continuation?
I think it is.
I see.
Yeah, I
Okay,
read the
okay.
manga till quite far and it's like really messed up.
Yeah. So about Vanitas, what do you like about it? I'm so I haven't heard anyone
Well,
talk about it. That's so cool.
I know. So I actually went to the premiere screening of the first episode where Ishikawa Kaito is Noe. He voices Noe. Um
No. Okay, that's so
and
cool.
and Hanai Natsuki, the guy that everybody likes,
Mm.
the guy who voices Tanjiro in
Mm-hmm.
Demon Slayer,
Oh yeah, yeah,
he's the guy who voices Vanitas.
yeah. Uh huh.
So those two actually went to the premiere screening and
Mm.
had a talk there. So I went there in person as well.
You are so
Um,
cool. You are always there.
I'm such a fangirl.
I love that. That's my
I just
dream.
follow this guy around all the time.
It's starting to connect the dots that you like yanderes and
Yep, yep. And then so I went to the premiere screening and I was like, oh, this looks so good, and I kept watching it, and then I already loved Pandora Hearts, so I thought I knew I would like the dark aesthetic, the
yes,
same dark aesthetic in
yes,
Vanitas as well,
yes.
and
I could hug you right
yeah, and
now. I
Vanitas
can't.
and Noe,
Mhm.
Vanitas and Noe are like one of my favorite couples. I want them to get together.
Oh, okay. So I do see a lot of different ship wars going on. So you like the two main leads. Uh huh. I.
I I think because one obviously likes the other a lot more
Mhm.
than the other one
Yeah,
likes
one
them.
is just emotionally unavailable, and so.
Yeah,
But they
yeah,
could
and
help each other. Yeah.
yeah, and I just feel like I'm like, oh, you endearing boy, I want to
Mhm.
cheer for you.
I'm surprised. How do you feel about? I feel like the mangaka has like plans for Vanitas and Jean at least. So
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
well, there's a lot of going on actually. I haven't read the manga in a while because I heard the mangaka was trying to recover from like a wrist thing, but oh, wait.
Oh yeah, I haven't read the manga too far either.
You should because it's a little bit farther than the anime. So
Okay, maybe I should read it. But the
Please,
anime was
please.
so good because the composer was also my favorite composer,
Yeah!
Kaijura Yuki.
Yes! No
Yeah.
way! Okay, yeah, I'm a fan of her as well.
Yeah. Her
She
music is so good.
exactly.
She pulls those like dark but nostalgic vibes so
Yes,
well.
creepy and also beautiful, and like
Yeah.
her work in Pandora Hearts is my favorite. And actually, if I had to say my favorite manga, it would definitely be Pandora Hearts. Actually, like
Oh, really?
I've never felt so much before. Reading the manga is different than watching the anime. So if you guys have only seen the anime, please go read the manga.
The manga is like I went to they had a Pandora Hearts art exhibition last year that I went to. Because I was like, what? They're still doing stuff for the series? I gotta go and support them. So I went and I saw these. They had like this section, all these panels from the
Mm-hmm.
manga, and I was like, oh, this is so nostalgic. It's so beautiful.
Oh, that's so cool. Who's your favorite character from Pandora Hearts?
That's a hard question. I think I like Gil.
Good boy, best boy. Yes, 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 yes. I like
Yeah,
that.
he's so cute.
Mm-hmm. I will say, oh, I feel so silly. Oh, hi, Fish. Just popping by real quick. Thank you for stopping
Hello.
by. Fish is also she can speak Japanese, and she studied abroad, and she's returned back to her home.
Ooh,
So a fellow
yay,
streamer.
let's go.
Yeah, yeah. Pandora Hearts was one of my very first favorite anime, and my favorite character. I just loved all the characters. Oh, sorry, I feel so much. I essentially, this is one of the first things I feel like I based my personality around. I really liked Oz being selfless, and I really liked how everyone critiqued him on it, and I really liked
Mm.
Alice's bluntness, and how like I feel like I picked a little bit of all the characters to really like take after in my opinion. And yeah, I really love
Mm.
Pandora Hearts. So
Yeah, Oz is such an interesting main
yes,
character.
I
Like
agree.
he's kind of empty at first. You think he has a personality, but he doesn't. And
Yes,
then yeah,
and the
and
beating
then
out. Yeah.
you kind of like discover why he doesn't really have a self.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and then
There's
he
so many
learns to
plot twists and
Mhm,
twists and
mhm.
turns and reasons that were planted since the beginning. The mangaka is a genius. I love them.
They are such a genius. Amazing.
But yeah, do you have a favorite manga?
Manga. I really liked Kurosuji before, the
Ah,
Black Butler. Um, haven't read too much recently. There
hmm.
was one time where I got really hooked on Tokyo Revengers.
Oh, I've heard many good things about that one.
Yeah, it's about middle school gangs.
Yeah, I see a lot of angst whenever people talk about the characters.
There is a lot of angst. There's like just so many like angsty boys trying to like prove themselves, which is
Yeah.
what all middle school people do, I guess.
If you could compare it to another anime, what would you compare it to?
Ah, there's nothing really like it because it
Oh.
takes place in like modern Japan,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there's also time travel, so there's a little bit
Time
of like a
travel.
sci-fi.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
there's a sci-fi aspect. So
Okay,
the main
okay.
story is basically this is like episode 1. Basically like the guy gets pushed off a train platform.
Oh my god. Okay.
He's like an adult and he's like feeling not so great about his life.
Mhm.
And his job and stuff. So, and then one day he just falls off of a train platform, and then he finds himself. He wakes up and he's like, "What? I'm not dead." And then he's like, back to his middle school self.
Mhm.
And then and then eventually he learns that some people, and then he kind of goes back and forth between his adult life and his middle school
Oh my
timeline.
goodness. Okay.
And then yeah, and he finds out like some people have actually like died in the adult but during his adult time. And he's like, "Why, how did they die?" So he goes back as a middle schooler and he tries to find out through this like gang activity. And then yeah, and he tries to stop this person from dying, but every time he
Oh.
changes something in his middle school life, something completely it completely alters his adult life
That is
somehow.
so crazy. That sounds complicated.
Yeah, yeah. So it's not
Mhm.
just about like gangsters or like middle
That
schoolers.
sounds kind of like
It's
a
like time
Steins Gate.
travel and
Mm.
stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
Have you seen Steins Gate? Because the time traveling aspect reminds me a lot of Steins Gate.
Yeah, I did watch Science
I
Gate.
see, I see. Okay, okay. What?
Yeah,
Mm,
my brain.
yeah. I will have to look into it because I know some friends really liked it, but I just never found the time. That's cool.
Mm-mm.
I see.
It was good. It was good, and you get really attached to some of the characters.
Yeah. Oh, my heart. I'm not sure if I'm ready to ache over other people now. I'm already. There's too many things that have my interest. What about games?
Mm-mm. Oh, games.
Mm,
I haven't been playing too many recently. I just haven't had the time.
yeah.
Um, I have so many otome games that are like on my backlog.
Do you
Um,
oh wait, sorry, what?
no, go ahead.
But I was just gonna I feel like I tried asking this earlier, but I can't remember what you were saying. Like what kind of different ultimate games are you like into? And yeah. What
I
platforms?
I usually play them on the Switch, but I also have the Vita. The Vita used to be
Ooh,
like the
okay.
main platform for Ultimate games. That's why I had one.
Okay, okay.
Um, I bought it secondhand because I was like, the Vita, this is so old. So,
It's true,
so
no
I
one
bought
makes
like
games for the video.
a pre-loved one, and then I I bought all these like Ultimate games and I played it on there, and then Ultimate games started like slowly switching to the Nintendo Switch. So
Mm.
now I can play it on a bigger screen, or sometimes I can even play it on my TV screen, which is even better.
Adult life is great.
I know. So I mainly play it on the Switch,
What about
and I
so,
try to
oh.
look for games that have a dark narrative.
Something a little deeper and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Things that come to my mind are like Amnesia and I've seen like mobile ultimate games, so like
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Mystic Messenger.
Oh yeah, Mystic Messenger.
Mhm.
Wait, I think Semi used to be into one of them. I can't remember which one. Or was it Mystic Messenger? What? Yeah, yeah. Semi played Mystic Messenger.
It's a funny one where you'd have to make like alarms to wake up at 3 a.m. to answer the call of one of your
Oh my
dudes.
god, that's too intense.
Oh, it was a weird life, but yeah.
Oh, I think the one I introduced earlier from Capcom,
Yeah, yeah.
Toradora no
Yeah,
Parima,
yeah, yeah.
was it used to be a mobile one, and then now it's on
Oh,
Switch.
I see. Okay. I do see.
Um,
I that one is so intriguing to me.
I didn't do that though, but Semi, how are you gonna get them to like you back if you
Yeah,
don't wake up at
I don't
3
think you like that game enough, Semi. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I've always promoted my favorite Ultimate game, but I really like this one called Busta Fellows. It's like so good. It's about like it's this mystery Ultimate game. The romance is usually in the second half, so you can
Mm.
actually just play it as a mystery game
Ah, I see.
without the romance, and it's still good.
Oh, this looks cute. What's it about?
It's about these like five guys who are each in different professions,
Mm.
and they all live in the same house, and they have like a side gig where they help foil these evil people's plans, and then they get the money from it.
Oh,
So they're
that's
like it's like
cool.
Robin Hood, I guess.
Yeah,
They like
yeah.
um yeah, they like foil the bad guys' plans, and then all the money that guy embezzled, they just keep it for themselves.
Which guy was your man?
There. Oh, so I like meganes. I like glasses.
Me
So
too. Good choice.
so there's this guy who his name is a font. His name is Helvetica,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think it's hilarious that his name's a font. Um, and he's a plastic surgeon, so his
Ooh,
role in foiling the bad guys is like disguise and like um making corpses look real and stuff like that.
I
It's like a
see.
fake corpse, and he
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
it look like a real corpse. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I see, I see. I'm looking up pictures of him. He looks very fun. There's like a
Yeah, yeah.
screenshot of him by the pool.
It's really I. Oh, and you can also play it on mobile. So if you don't have it on the Switch, you can play on the
Oh,
mobile.
Suiyo, look, I don't know if thank you for this. Thank you for this information. Hold on, let me just pull it up on my phone.
Yes. Oh, wait, I think you can. It might be if you play on the phone, you might be able to play the first chapter or something for free.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. Oh, and my favorite voice
Nice.
actor is also in it, but he's not a main guy. You
Aww.
can't romance him.
Damn it! I bet you would have though if you could, huh?
No,
No, you
no,
don't do it just based on voice.
no.
Dang.
I don't know, but uh, if you play it, let me know who your favorite
I
character
got
is.
you. I got you. Maybe I'll even do it on stream. You can watch me go through it.
Oh
I,
my gosh, I actually played Bustafello's the first chapter on stream before a
oh, okay,
long
okay.
time ago.
How did that go? Why did you
It was
stop?
fun.
Oh.
It was because they were releasing it in English, and I was like, I love this game so much, I want to promote it. So
Mm-hmm.
I played the Japanese version and I translated it in real time.
I want to see you
Like,
do one of those again. I'm sad you said
okay,
this.
I can try.
Let's
I feel
go!
okay. I don't know if I do a good enough job. I feel like sometimes I'm boring people because I'm just like rambling and reading text out
Suyo,
loud.
I will not slap you really, but I'm just saying that that kind of thing is you should definitely have those streams. And who cares if you are boring? It's just if you have fun, you know. And
That's true. That's
and
true.
since you said that was for your job anyway, you just treat it as like a study material.
So true.
Okay. Sugi did so good. I wanted to buy Bustafellas. She makes me want to buy
Oh
Bustafellas.
my gosh! And get this, Bustafellas 2 came out a few months ago. I
Ooh.
pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered the limited edition one, the special edition one. Oh
You
wait, what is
have
it
to
called? The
play it on
deluxe edition.
stream. You have to.
Oh, okay.
You.
I've been like a little bit preoccupied that I
Mm.
haven't actually played the game yet.
Aw.
I opened it the first day it arrived. I played like the first 10 minutes of it and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy, but I'm too busy, so I just closed
Does it have the same
it.
characters or is it a different premise?
It's a continuation, so
Okay,
it's not like a different universe, which
let's
is
go.
good
I like that.
because
I
I
like
did
that.
get really attached
Okay, okay, that's
to the
good.
character.
That's good. She showcased to everyone with real-time translations. Yes, please. It seems like. I does that bother you if you feel like you're boring people?
Um, it does bother me. It does bother me a little bit. So
Mm-hmm.
what I picture my own kind of space or streams to be is like something that you can leave on in the background.
Hmm.
So I don't really expect people to have to chat or be active or like I just want to provide some like soothing background noise for people.
Yeah.
Um so I'm thinking like if I'm just talking and talking and talking, would people be bored? Because there's no music
Mm.
or anything.
There,
So I
in the
guess
game,
I
there's
do
no
think about
music.
that. There is, but not always in some scenes, right?
I
Sometimes
see.
they're just
Okay,
like
yeah.
talking.
So
Yeah.
this is just my experience. I'm not gonna say I'm speaking for everyone, but my favorite part of streams that I can put on the background is that they're just doing their own thing and they're vibing by themselves. Like I
Mm-mm.
I wouldn't be concerned if you're boring people because, like you said, when people show up and ruin the vibe, they can just go on to another stream. Like I really, yeah. You are. I will hug you so hard when I meet you. That's all I
Yay!
can say. Okay. Oh yeah, I tuned in for the music. Now you, Suyo. Beam Boy, please.
Yeah, I thought so, Bean Boy. Cause yeah, well, I mean that's a different kind of compliment, right? That means
Mm.
Bean Boy likes the music I choose. I'm like a DJ.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I would. I didn't get any songs from you, but I was wondering if you had come up with any that you would have provided.
Oh yeah. I was actually gonna give you some like Hajira Yuki songs or like that one song from
Yes.
Pandora Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
The do do do
Dude,
do
every
do
time you kiss me,
do.
da 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 da. I love
I was
that
like, oh, that sounds so depressing.
one. Suyo, next time you do karaoke, can you do me a favor and sing that song for me?
Yeah, I love that song. It's so good.
Yes! Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. When's your next karaoke?
Um, next week.
Let's go! I'll take that. Do
Okay.
you do schedules now, or are you just going based off of whenever you're available?
Yeah. I do
Mm,
usually post a general weekly schedule on my Discord, but I don't
okay,
really post it anywhere else.
I see, I see.
Um, yeah, sometimes I change my schedule, but
Yeah. Schedules are just a suggestion anyway.
yes, a suggested schedule.
Yeah, and Chevy, thank you for lurking, and thank you for hanging
Thank
out with us this whole
you.
time. And that's true for
Yeah.
everyone else as well. I've just been
Mm.
vibing with Suiyo. She's so cool, guys.
No, thank you so much for asking so much about me. I want to know more about you too.
I'll do my best. I'll share more. Yeah. I feel like I tend. Does it make you uncomfortable? I ask all these questions because I feel like a lot of people come to this point where they're like, oh, I feel like I should be asking the questions. Like, I
Oh.
is it something? Mm-mm.
No, it doesn't make me feel uncomfortable. It makes me feel like you really are interested in me, which I'm really flattered about. But I want to know more about you just personally. I just thinking like, oh, you know, you're so nice and like asked me so many things. I want to know more about you too.
Yeah. Well, then feel free to ask whatever. I don't mean to take up all the questions. I feel like since this is on my stream, my chatters and everyone they already know me. These are to know you because you're the guest.
Oh,
So
thanks.
yeah.
But what kind of music do you like?
Okay. I like a lot of anime music first of all, but anime music is very broad. So,
Let's go.
I like indie folk, Japanese indie folk. I really like.
Ooh.
It's hard for me to describe genres because I usually go for vibes. I like a lot of songs that are just the kind. Okay, Let me just go through my Spotify. Fuck. Okay, fine. Recently I've liked Sakana Action. I've liked
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I've liked Dekonina. I like
Oh,
Fujikaze,
Dekonina.
Neon Trees. I go everywhere. Usually,
Nice.
usually I'm definitely the type to say, "Oh, I like all genres in music." So if it's something people vibe to, I can vibe back.
So you like a lot of upbeat music? Is that right?
I can, but I don't know. I wouldn't say I like only upbeat music. Cause let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say that quite.
Mm. I was just thinking like Second Action is like kind of like rock, right?
Yeah, I do like rock,
Mm.
but I
Mm.
also do like ballads and R&B and stuff. Yeah.
Mm.
What about you?
Um, what do I listen to? I'm like you. I listen to like anime songs from the old ones. I like the really old ones.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just looking at the playlists on my phone.
Okay. Drop some
I have
names.
like I have like a Gundam Seed playlist. I have Ghibli song music. I have one song from Mori Calliope.
Let's go! Mori is my favorite VTuber singer artist.
She's so cool.
I love her so much.
I like Perfume. I listen to some musical numbers.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Give me some of the musicals, songs you like.
I was listening to this album of a musical actress, and she covered a whole bunch of songs that she's
Ooh.
sung before in her musicals. There's one from. She did Seasons of Love. She
I
did
love
some
that
like
one!
yeah.
That's
She
from
did like
Rent,
Miss
right? I think.
Saigon, Miss Saigon, Les
Mm.
Mis, stuff like that.
Aw, I wish I knew more about musicals. Oh, that's so cool though. I feel like musicals are really cool because they have to tell a story. So whenever you listen to a couple, there's some that really hit hard.
Yeah, yeah. I think I talked about musicals in my a previous workplace, and I remember my manager was like, "Oh, I'm not really into musicals because I don't like how they suddenly start singing."
That's the whole
And I
point!
was like, "What? That's the best part."
My goodness. Okay, just go watch a normal play then. Goodness.
I know, right?
Have you seen Hamilton or Hadestown?
Oh no, I haven't seen a lot of the American ones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hamilton I really want to see. I heard it's available on Disney Plus,
It
but
is.
I want to see it in person.
Oh, I feel like it'd be a little hard now, but how does the
Oh, okay.
bastard orphan son of a... Okay, yeah, hello, Shankstar. Hades Town is about Greek mythology, so there's a lot of Greek
Mm-mm-mm.
mythology plays out there. Do you know
Oh,
any?
nice. No.
That's okay. Yeah, I do think it's more American for sure.
Mm-hmm. That sounds really interesting though. I have heard a lot about Hades Town. Um, yeah, there are a lot of ones that. Oh, I went to see. Was it this year or last year? Maybe last year. Went to see no, Kinky Boots
Yo,
last year.
I've heard of Kinky Boots. Let me look it up.
Yeah, that one was really good.
Let's see.
I'd like to see more.
I would love to go see a play with you.
That would be so fun.
I don't know if in Japan there might be any around the time I show up, but if that's an opportunity, I would love to. But I don't know how to
There's
look for
always.
it.
Oh, Tokyo is like such a musical hub. There's always a show
Really?
going on
I did
somewhere,
not
like
know
multiple
that.
shows.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to see one in Japanese, there's a lot. If you want to see one in English, usually they have maybe like one show that's touring. But
if it's in
yeah, it depends
Japanese,
on
I'll
the
need to up my Japanese game a little bit. Maybe you can help me with that.
Yeah.
Actually,
Or I think there's also one theater troupe that does a lot of the Disney ones, like Lion King and The Little Mermaid and Frozen.
have you gone to a stage play of like an anime or whatever?
Yeah, I used to be really into the Prince of Tennis musical.
No way, there's a musical?
Yeah, Tenny It's called Tenny and I used to go like a lot.
That's
I had so many
amazing.
tickets from them. Before I started getting to streaming, I was into musicals. So
How do you
there's
make it
one
a
time where
musical?
I went to like a show every single day that week.
This is so crazy to me. I had never heard of this. Okay.
I also went. I have like a huge ticket book where I keep all the ticket stubs. Like an
That's so
album.
cool. You should totally show that off at stream if you can. I feel like it's
Oh,
such a neat thing.
I would love to. Oh, I would love to, but I think my name is on the
Okay,
ticket.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it then. Never mind. Please ignore that. I don't want you to dox yourself. Protect your
That's a really
identities!
good idea, though.
Maybe if you like take
Yeah,
pictures and edit it out or something. I don't know. I just
maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to see
Mm.
you show off all the things that you've seen and stuff. Like I these kinds of things are so cool. Like people pour their heart and soul for these. Like when you say you love attending live events. I mean, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, I do. So I try not to. Over like the past few years, I've tried to buy less material items and use my money on experiences like seeing shows or going on vacation.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the kind of person I am.
I
But
like that because it makes you more intentional with your actions too. You don't just
yeah,
buy willy
yeah.
nilly. I'm trying to get to that point in my life.
it's it's hard. There are like phases for me. So like obviously when I'm more like uh like stable in terms of finances and time, then I can go
Yeah.
more often. And then when I have like times when I'm too busy or I need to save up more, like those are the times when I'm like, okay, this hobby has to go on hold.
Yeah. Do you have any
Yeah.
tips about like so personally I'm going through a little financial arc in my life. Do you have any tips on how to like save up or how to maybe plan for these kinds of experiences or how to maximize experiences?
Let me think.
Yeah, take your time.
I don't really know if I have tips on financial planning because I'm not the best, to be honest.
I get that.
I think I try to keep if I have a goal, I try to only put money towards that goal in a certain place. So I would have like a vacation fund, and then I would take like a little bit. I would section. So when
Is
I
that like
watch
a physical
musicals a
thing?
lot. Sorry?
Is that like a physical thing? Like you put money in a jar, or do you just write it down, or?
Oh, I just have it in like a I write it down, or like I keep it in a separate bank account.
Oh my god, okay, I
Um,
see, I see.
yeah, when I watched musicals, I actually factored the musical ticket price fees for as like a separate thing for my
Yeah,
finances.
yeah.
So I made a musical
Budget, like a
thing.
whole ass like account just for that. That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah, and it would like some part of my money from my salary every month would go towards that. So, it would be like electricity, rent, musicals.
I really like that. If I knew more about how to make my bank accounts better, maybe that'd be something I'd consider.
I
Then
think you can just like open like a different section in your same. You can use the same bank account, and like start a new savings section, or I think you can also what I do, so I can just completely separate the money for some of the important stuff is like I just signed up for a completely new account at a different bank.
yeah.
And so it's like a hassle to actually get that money. So that money I never touch.
Oh, okay. So make it a little bit more of an obstacle. I get that.
Yeah, yeah. And it doesn't look like I have it when I look at my usual account.
Okay,
So I
okay.
won't use it.
You are very good at making your experiences happen. That's a determination.
I try. It's like my motivation to, work and do my best in other aspects of life.
What's been your
Something to
favorite
look forward to.
experience?
Favorite? I went to Paris by myself when I was
Oh my
fresh
god!
out of university. I just flew over and spent a
Hell?
week there.
How? That sounds like I would not have the balls. How did you?
It was
How much
it
did
was
you?
fun.
Yeah. How long were you
Yeah.
planning that?
I um I booked an Airbnb for like a week there, and then I had like several things I wanted to do, but I listed those things up, and then I just flew there. And on at the beginning of each day, I would be like, okay, I feel like doing this, and I just pick something off the list. Whereas you can't really do that when you're traveling with somebody else, because
True.
usually your plans are more concrete. And I spent half the time there just sitting and watching people. I went to a cafe and I like to write postcards to myself and send it to myself.
I love that. You are an inspiration to me right now. I need you to know how fucking I am wowed by you at this moment. I want to
Aw,
do something
thank
like
you.
this so bad. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sorry, go on.
I recommend doing the letter or postcard thing because that experience encompasses a lot of things. Like you can go and buy the postcard, you can sit somewhere and just chill, and then you can actually have the experience of sending something at the post office in a foreign country, and you get the stamp on the postcard when you get home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
But did you get that idea by yourself, or is that something you gained inspiration from?
Myself. I was like, I want to go somewhere. I'm gonna go.
I can't believe you would be so, I guess, open-minded to do that. Like there's a lot that's stopping me. It's like, oh, I don't have the time. I'm scared to go by myself. I could get kidnapped, whatever. How did you I guess yeah, how did you overcome those kinds of things? Did you have those kinds of thoughts as well, or?
Nope. Well,
Suiyo!
I guess like now that I think about it, I guess I was like lucky because I really did not do too much to keep myself safe. I was like walking around at night by myself at like midnight in the streets of Paris.
No, Suiyo! That is
With
I
earbuds in. So I was like listening to music, and I did not get robbed or kidnapped, which is amazing.
That is quite a feat. I think you might be the strongest human. You might be the strongest human alive right now.
But it's actually not as bad going by yourself because people are generally pretty nice to you if they see like you're a solo traveler.
Mm.
And
I feel like that would make you a prime target. But okay, I'm sorry. What?
I did try to. Someone weird did try to talk to me at the Louvre, and then I was like, oh, they're like, hey, are you by yourself? I'm like,
No, nope,
nope. And I pointed at like a bunch of random people beside me. I was like, oh, these are my friends.
I guess that
They're
would.
like, oh, okay. And I was like, surely if they saw those strangers saw that I was getting bothered by somebody, they were like, oh yeah, she's with us or something.
That's a lot of trust in people.
Well, I guess. But it worked out, and the guy was like, "Oh, okay," and he like went away. So,
thank goodness, Suiyo. I thought I felt like maybe I was a little carefree in the world. I'm so glad that you exist. I really am.
Yeah, I'm fine. You'll be fine too.
Yeah,
if I'm fine, you'll be fine too.
We'll see how that happens, but I will say that I'm definitely I feel a little bit more inspired to take on more trips like that. This also makes me want to further push that you need to watch A Place Further Than the Universe. I think you would really like that show now.
I will watch it. I was really interested in it. I was like, oh, these like cute girls going on like an epic adventure.
Yeah,
it's so nice. It really appeals to me, that idea.
I think you should get your own anime too, based off that story alone. The Adventures of Suiyo.
Oh my gosh, that would be yeah, I would love to do that actually.
Yeah. Actually, wait, so you said Suiyo was a random name?
I have an anime?
No, sorry, my bad. Suiyo, the name, that's just a random name?
Oh, random name? It's actually from Suiyobi is Wednesday in Japanese. I took it from that.
No way!
Yeah, because I used to watch One Piece, and have you ever watched One Piece before?
No.
Okay, there's a character, her name's Miss Wednesday. I liked her, and so I was like, oh, Wednesday.
I see.
Suiyobi.
Suiyo.
And I just made it my username, and miraculously nobody had this name on Twitch. So.
It's such a good name. It's so cute.
Is it? Thank you.
Yeah. I think you really made the name your own for sure. But I think it's also very funny. It's just Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Would you ever reconsider? Would you ever consider a new name, or is that pretty solid?
It would probably be my FF14 name, Glacia.
Oh, that could be your last name or something, or I don't know.
That sounds edgy.
Suiyo Glacia. Ooh, yeah. I feel like edgy might also be up your alley. Oh, that might be cool to have like a different color scheme, Suiyo, like a villain little looking character.
Black hair?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Red eyes.
That would be amazing.
Bet. Well, fan artist, get to it.
Or I could like make a model with myself in black hair, and nobody would know which one they get at the beginning of stream.
Yeah. Or you can, there's like a lot of like Twitch channel redemption things where people can redeem, and it'll just automatically do those adjustments for you. Like people can redeem like Yandere Suiyo, and then boom, you look like a dark colored scheme.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I could look into that.
Yeah. By the way, we've reached a good time, I feel like, to wrap up a little bit.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Time went by so fast.
Yes!
2.5 hours.
Exactly! I'm so happy that I got to talk to you today.
Me too. Thank you so much for making this time and taking it out for me and inviting me of all people. Thank you so much.
I'm really happy to have you here, and I hope too that I can continue interacting with you. I'd like to know you even better than
Me too.
Yeah.
I want to know more about you as well.
Let's do it, and especially since we'll be prospectively meeting up in Japan, I'm a little nervous doing that because I feel like although I'm like relatively the same, I do think I'm a lot more loud in person, or maybe even a little bit more weirder in person. But we'll see, we'll see.
That's okay.
Thank you for checking Suiyo!
I'm happy to be here, and you can be anything you want, and I know I would have a great time. So don't worry about it. Thank
I
you
get
so
that
much.
feeling that you're a very open person, very warm and welcoming. I'll protect you. I would protect you from the fucking evils.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
This was so fun. What a great start to the morning. Thank you so much.
I'm glad. Is there anything you'd like to maybe promote or any closing remarks you'd like to say?
Nothing to promote at the moment. Should I find something to promote? I love gummies. I love gummy candy. I bought like 7 packs of different kinds of candy, and I'm gonna eat them all on stream on Friday.
Let's go!
If you want to come hang out, I'm just gonna eat candy and chat.
I would love to hang out and watch you eat candy. 64!
Awesome. See you there.
I will be there. Oh my god. Renzo just said I made it in time. I'm sorry. We're actually wrapping up, Renzo. It's also really late for you anyway. What the fuck?
Oh my gosh, 64. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, 64. I didn't know you were here. I'm so happy to see you. Okay. I am so bad at ending these, but I want you to know that I really enjoyed my talk today with you, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. I'm so glad to hear that you had a good time, and I would love to do this with you again.
Let's do it!
Maybe I can ask you things next time.
If you'd like to, feel
on my
free.
channel.
Yeah, if you'd like to, I'm more than down. So
I would love that.
let's do it then.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Take care, and I hope enjoy your day. So bye bye.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your evening.
Thank
and
you.
rest well.
Yeah, I will. Mata ne.
Bye bye.
Bye
Thanks
bye.
everyone. Thanks Vespi. Bye bye.
Boop. Okay. There we go. Yep, I'm ready. I just gotta say goodbye. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. That was... Oops, the table's moving. That was Suiyo! Suiyo, the snow globe VTuber who lives in Japan. I feel like I should say way more. She's way more than just a snow globe VTuber. She's a really cool streamer who really cares about her community. And I really hope, I really hope that she took away some good talks from today. I'm sorry, Renzo, you missed it. But, there is a VOD. And this time, I'm going to save the right VOD. Thank you, Messi. No, thank you, Suiyo. I told her this is like a little ping pong game we play. Where we're like, no, thank you. No, thank you.
Kill myself.
Shut the fuck up, Kevin. You're the best? No, you're the best. Thank you, Suiyo. We're the best. We why are you? We are one. No you. Okay, I'm gonna make a no you emote now. We'll just know you each other until we both die or something. Okay, Kevin has a bowl of pho for me, so I had to go wrap up. But let me go find someone to raid. Semi! There's no way in the world I'm not gonna go raid into Semi after talking with Suiyo all day. Alright, guys. Wonderful stream, Spirit. Thanks for having us. Your interview skills are getting better and helped us get... Stop at 64! 64! I hope to have you on here one day as well, friend. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, bacon pendant. Okay, guys, I have to go. I really appreciate you guys' time with me today. I think I'm getting a clear image on how I want these to be. So I appreciate all your thoughts. Okay. Let's go rate Semi, guys. The first message is if you are just a follower, and then the second one is if you are a sub. Please use the one that makes sense. Semi rank. Alright, Raid created. And with that, I will bid you all adieu. Good night, everyone. Take care and enjoy your days. Bye-bye.